Oh, hey, oh, are you guys all okay? Is everybody okay? This is just a well check. This is a wellness check on everybody who's so disappointed that they didn't get to see a unicorn gangbang in real life. Um, we were all tantalized by the idea of seeing a real life unicorn gangbang. It was probably going to be unicorny. It was going to be so gangbangy, so hot, so unrestrained, so many coaches, so many great individuals giving life advice to each other, talking to each other about their narcissism and inability to understand anybody else's point of view on earth. It was just, I'm not going to say I was going to watch it, but I'm not going to say I wasn't not going to look. I'm not going to say I wasn't going to watch it, but I'm not going to say I wasn't possibly not going to look. Now, see here, if you need yourself a payday loan, this guy cloaked in the red, white, and blue over here, the red, white, and blue patriotic feller, this guy's ready. This guy will run train on your finances. His name is Zach Drives Money Trains, and he runs trains on poor people as a poverty pimp selling payday loans along with his partner in crime, Kim Drives Money Plans and trains on poor people. So that's a swell feller, and look at that patriotism, ladies and gentlemen. He's wearing an Old Navy T-shirt with a flag on it. The guy loves America. He loves payday loans. He loves paydays. He's a job creator, that feller. We're just getting straight to the action. We're just jumping straight into the action. There's almost no time to waste anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Almost no time to waste anymore. Did you see the swell? Did anybody see the swell thumbnail that I did for this? Did you guys see the swell thumbnail? I really put it together. I was so upset by the failure of the Hannibals and Pedro soiree. Um, it just rocked me. It really upset me a lot, and so I took a picture and I just put my finger on Pedro's nose and just went like, "You, Pedro, you misled me, you son of a gun." I wanted to see two great coaches learning from each other, teaching each other, sharing their ideas, really lifting themselves to the next level of the game. Uh, Sharing their ideas. It was seemed like it was so close. It seemed like it was so close, but yet so far. And that's crushing. It feels like a crushing defeat. Feels like a crushing defeat, and I just feel bad about the whole thing, I guess, is what I'm saying. That's why I named the stream appropriately. I got to look what I named the stream because I always name the streams with such great thought and consideration that I can't remember them right off the top of my head. This one is the Glitchgate Pedro and Hannibal's Fail Cow. That sucked Lolfest with Dad Dash and friends. I'm the Dad Dash. I'm your Dad Dash. Our friends are in the chat. God knows what they'll do. They're really something. They're really something, our friends. In fact, one of our friends, the one that I like probably the least of the friends that I have right now, probably my least favorite friend, his name is Keever, and he is he's got a YouTube channel called Gig Rub and Tug, which is amazing. He has a no tits no tip policy that's innovative. He's almost like the new generation. He's almost like a new generation of Pedros. Here he is, Gig Chug and Thrub. Share this tab, Gig Chub and Thrud. Here's the Keever. His name's Keever. He's got the best hair in the game, better than the retired your driver Mike, better than Matt, Mike's twin brother, who's playing Mike now, and better than the third twin, the youngest of the triplet twins, Mark, who lives in the closet, being saved for a later time. Kiever really nailed it with this one. So we're going to go ahead and just simulcast. We're going to steal his content completely and refuse to pay him any royalties. Kiever, go screw yourself. You steal my content all the time, you son of a gun. So here we go with Kiever. We're going to make it big because Kiever's got a huge ego. He's got great hair. Look at the hair. He's going natural tonight. There's no product in there. We're going to go straight to the Kiever, one of our finest correspondents and our DT supervisor here at Schubeck Industries.
We have a growing problem in the gig tube space, and that is the scam of online gig tube life coaches. This is going to be controversial. There will be people upset, but it needs to be said. Welcome back to Gig Drive and Thrive. This is Kevin, and today, we're gonna hurt some people's feelings and potentially their bottom line. Not that that's the goal, but if I'm able to set a few people free and give them some advice for free, it might help some people, but it might hurt some people. Let's get into it. All right, there is a growing trend of people in this space and in general trying to sell themselves as life coaches. First of all, here's what I believe a good life coach does. They are able to help people by just living their life by their values. And when you live your life by a certain set of values, people notice it. You don't have to charge them for it. It's something that people can pick up on, and certain things that you do, key phrases you use, and just how you live your life is an example enough for a lot of people. Now, the problem we have right now in 2023 is everyone is so dependent and looking for that magic pill. They're looking for $29.99 abs. They don't exist. Just gonna let you know that. You don't get abs for $30. Believe me, I know. If I had them, if it were possible, I would own them. But the real secret to everything is there is no secret. There is no magic pill. It takes work. Now, this is where I believe the YouTube GigTube life coach scam is taking advantage of a lot of people. I did some research, a very quick Google. Let me look here. There are 800 million YouTube videos. Most of what you need help with, you can already find on the internet for free. You don't need to pay someone 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever it is, to be your life coach. If you need to improve in an area, it is up to you to figure out what it is that you need to improve on. And you need to find the right resources. Now, sometimes that can be hard because sometimes resources, or if you've never looked for resources, it's hard to look for. But that's why Google is so valuable. You could type in what you're looking for and you could find it. You don't need someone to tell you that they will be your guru. That is a scam. You don't need it. Now, again, I know this is going to upset some people. They could get angry. They could feel hurt because they realize, wow, I could have done this myself. I could have figured out how to solve my issues myself. When it comes down to it, you really do need... The only person you can count on is yourself. You have to count on yourself to improve on certain things. But first, you have to make that decision. You have to make a decision that you want to get better in certain areas of your life. Now, sometimes YouTube videos, again, there's 800 million YouTube videos, roughly, plus. I can guarantee you could probably find what you're looking for. Now, me personally, I have some people that speak into my wife and I's life, and they don't charge us. What I would recommend is you need to find someone in whatever area you're looking for. So if you're looking to find someone who could help you with marriage advice, find someone who has a good marriage. If you want someone who has some financial success, pick their brain. Hey, you know, what do you think about this? The majority of people, unless you're asking for like detailed stock portfolios or whatever, they're going to be very willing to help you. And there's a good chance you have someone in your life already that can help you. You don't need to go online. You don't need to pay someone money to fix your life. I could bet that the information they're giving you is the same information they've already said, or information that you can easily find somewhere else. Also, read books. Like, there is all the information you need to better your life has already been written down somewhere. And I promise you, when you actually bet on yourself and actually read a book, and once you accomplish something and you're not codependent on somebody else, I promise you, it will feel a lot more rewarding, and you will have a higher chance of success long term if you figure it out yourself. Now, I'm a big fan of capitalism. Never shied away from that. If you want to support someone's channel because they do good work, go ahead. That is your right. And again, it's your right to, if you want to pay for a life coach, go ahead, do it. But there's nothing that any one person can tell you to solve all your issues. And I'm also going to tell you, if you're looking for someone to be your life coach in the gig economy, listen, there's enough tips and tricks online on YouTube already where you don't need to pay someone. The problem is all the tips and tricks are the same. And when all the tips and tricks are the same, it gets boring. So people want to start news. We got to do something different on YouTube. Let's become life coaches. Now, are these people doing it to take advantage of people? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. I'm not going to prescribe any motive on anyone, but there are a lot of people that freely give that information because they want to help other people. And you really have to look at the people that you're taking advice from. In general, what's going on here? In general, you need to look at the people that you're taking advice from. Do they have the life that you want to live? Do they react in certain situations the way you would react? You need to choose your friends wisely. You need to choose who you take influence on wisely. You need to, when it comes down to it, 99% of the time, you are the key to success in your life. If you want to get better in certain areas, you need to do it yourself. And if you can't do it yourself, you need to find resources. that are usually available for free. And if that doesn't work, you need to either find a professional who has experienced a lot of life and actually has shown to help other people. A lot of people right now are struggling in the world. Inflation's crazy high. A lot of you probably can't afford to spend $30, $40 a month on life coaching. But if you want to support your content creators, 5, 10, 20 bucks a month for just the content, I'm all for that. Like, again, you can spend your money how you want, but this is just a suggestion. If you like their work, give them memberships. I do that. But I don't look to anyone on YouTube, because YouTube is not real life. Nobody on YouTube is going to change your life. I've witnessed personally someone spend thousands of dollars for a life coach and their life was ruined. Financially, relationally, everything fell apart. Because it wasn't someone that knew them, it was someone who was paying, and in the end, when they stopped paying, what did they care? Now, I'm not saying that's the motive of people in the gig space, in the YouTube, whatever, but I've just seen it personally happen. Don't be swindled by wolves pretending to be sheep. That's all I got for today. Like I said, I know this is going to be raw. This is raw. There's going to be people offended. There's going to be people upset. There's going to be people probably reacting. I don't, whatever. It has to be said. YouTube, GigTube, life coaches are a scam. You can only bet on yourself to figure out what you need to do to make your life better. Until the next one, guys. Later.
Welcome, man.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm sorry?
What?
That was pretty good old live from the gig rub and tug there. Nice job, Keever. Really nice. They went straight to the basketball. They went straight to the basketball. There was the air deflated out of the room, and they went straight to the basketball. I broke the other day. I think we talked about it in the mirror with the Pedro in the bathroom. But hair jizz. Hair jizz is the new product, Pedro's hair jizz, so that they can keep. They're gonna have a ready supply of hair product, regardless of what desert island or tropical island or African nation they go run away to with the cult. They're going to have an endless supply of the right type of product for Pedro's Jesus hair. Always split and double down. Yeah, you got to gamble more. Gamble more, work less. Gamble more, work less. Remember, asking for sluts. Our special corporate sponsor, asking for sluts. What have sluts done for you today? Asking for sluts. The best sluts in the business. Asking for 13 sluts. Asking for sluts. Asking for trouble. Anytime you're asking for sluts, you want to go to Asking for Sluts on YouTube. Remember, Asking for Sluts for the best gambling in your GigTube community. Asking for sluts. Thank you, Catfish Asking. Thank you to the Asking Catfish conglomerate. It's wonderful, tremendous. It's always wonderful being part of a community with so many wonderful fish. Yeah, Hannibal does do that daily. Hannibal does that daily. Hannibal scoops poop full time, and he's very fit. When you go out, when you're scooping poop all day with the poopy dogs, which we love the poopy dogs. We're glad Hannibal's a poopy dog lover. But when you're dealing with this poopy scooping all day, Pedro is really the kind of friend that you want to have. So we're going to ask the question though. I'm going to go ahead and share this with you because you're going to need to be able to help me craft the right message here. One thing I'm going to share with you. I've been in marketing a real long time. You see, I'm real old. I'm real crusty, kind of like a Torp type of character, just a little bit friendlier, a little bit more in touch with reality, a lot more in touch with reality. Torp's a cartoon, but he's a funny cartoon. Always split and double down. We got the great advice there. Okay, we're going to do a poll for you. We're going to say, why no Eli on the Hannibals and and Pedro? Why no Eli on the Hannibals and Pedro? Okay, and we're going to go. Eli went hard training and overpaid. So he had some kind of overpay incident in training. I think that's a good one. Um, asthma, asthma, non-related. This is like a multiple thing, like asthma slash non-related female problems. Okay, so that's number two. Eli could have been suffering from asthma or non-related female problems. Um, fuzzy dildo Mike lost on nature trail. Okay, that's good. I had to make nature trail one word, but I think that's all right. You guys will get the idea on that one. Okay, this is a good poll. This is a good poll. The final one, why no Eli on the Hannibals and Pedro? The burning question of the night. Pedro, I mean, this one was obvious. Pedro decided he he is above human of Pedro. That's decided it's too long a word. Pedro. See, this is the tough part about being a writer is you got to choose the right words. It's a terrible job. Don't do it. Pedro. Um, make it a statement. Pedro is above normal human function. I don't know if function is the right word. Yes, sure, no, it's not because it's too many letters. Pedro is above normal human. Uh, oh, that's not right. Okay, Pedro is above normal human things. I like that. That's good enough. Okay, here's the poll. Here's the poll. What's going to be the numbers? This is action. This is live. Um, why no Eli on the Hannibals and Pedro? Why? Why oh why are we so disappointed that no Eli on the Hannibals trailer? Pedro, the first vote, actually, the first two votes, 100% that Eli may still be on the nature trails, that he lost his fuzzy dildo mic on the nature trail and wasn't able to get inside before dark, and he could be lost now on a nature trail with no dogs to save him. There's no dogs around there, so you can't be saved by the dogs. Um, nice job, Thunder. Nice job, Thunder. Asthma. Eli could be suffering right now from asthma and non-related female problems. That's a strong. I like that one a lot. It's wide. It's got a wide berth. It's got a wide berth for you to determine why. Why oh why? Why did Eli disappoint the world? Why did they build up the greatest heavyweight coach fight in the history of the Hannibals and YouTube's Pedro's. The biggest one ever. They got the worldwide audience watching, and then the star didn't show up. Like that's it was crushing. It was a crushing defeat. I don't know if the Pedro and Hannibal's Wrestling Association LolCow show is ever going to be the same. I don't know if it's ever going to be the same. Yeah, yeah. Well, that was probably why he lost his fuzzy dildo mic. Well, the last he got lost talking about purpose. He was talking about purpose, and he just lost focus on the fuzzy dildo. Pedro is above normal human things. Nobody is choosing that. I mean, Pedro is going to be disappointed. That Pedro would be voting hard on number 4. Pedro is above normal human things. So for some reason, it didn't work out because Pedro is above things that are human. Yeah, well, the pro, I don't know if you know that in this chat, Vartan up here is the CEO and corporate sponsor from Schubeck Latex Industries the finest in corporate strap-ons, YouTube condom accounts, and all your favorite latex products. Vartan, Schubeck Industries, it's who you know, not who you blow. Remember, the pro. If you like to imagine and think about getting pegged, we've got training videos. Vartan's got training videos for the corporate strap-ons that it's training, but it's also titillating. You might like it. Get in touch with that Vartan K in the chat. Our corporate sponsor, Vartan K. Thank you, Vartan. Thank you, Vartan. Wow, this poll, we just jumped up. We got 18 votes. Very legitimate response in the poll right now. Strong polling, strong polling. Yep. Cupcakes. If I were Torp, I would tell you to fuck off, the pro. Like, how dare you give me a cupcake? That Torp character fucking hates emojis. I think he's jealous because he's a cartoon character and he sees them emojis and he's like, why can't I eat that cupcake? I'm a cartoon character. That's a cartoon cupcake. How come I can't eat it? How come I can't eat the cartoon popcorn? And then he gets all angry. He gets all frustrated. That Torp. He gets all wound up and torp. He's a funny cartoon character. He's like a Fred Flintstone kind of thing. A little misogynistic, little backwoodsy, little folksy, mostly obnoxious, sometimes engaging. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. He's not usually very in touch with reality. Is the biggest thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, oh, that's right. Thank you, Vartan. Vartan's R&D department, the research and development department, is investing right now heavily in latex bodysuits for the apocalypse. When we all become app slaves and the oceans flood, you may need a latex suit from Schubeck Industries, and if you do, Schubeck Industries is going to be the latex suit for you. They're going to be comfortable. They're going to be stylish. They're going to have zippers in the right places for you to do all the things that you need to do. We're going to make sure there's no pee glitches. There's going to be a bidet hole. There's going to be a bidet hole in honor of our founder, Thomas Schubeck. A bidet hole. We've got plans. We've got a tremendous R&D department. We're extremely creative. We never at Schubeck Industries Latex Department. We never stop thinking of you. We never stop thinking of you in latex. Hi, Matthew Arredondo. How are our cows? I hope our cows are well. Yeah. Well, we don't know. We don't know. That's why we have a poll, Jada Driver. We don't want to speculate on things. We got to have a poll. We got to vote on it. Why no Eli? If you haven't voted on the poll, if you haven't voted on the poll, why no Eli? Go get your sock accounts. Go get your condom accounts. Get involved in this poll. This is politics. You got to dedicate yourself to the craft. You got to dedicate yourself to the craft. 23 votes out of 17 people really isn't that impressive. You could do better. Matthew Arredondo, you got to register some of them cows. Necro, can you register us any dead people, any vampires? Can we get any vampires registered in here? Bobby, Ricky Knight, you calling your friends, you calling your grandparents, you calling your aunts and uncles and saying, look, why no Pedro, why no Eli on the Hannibals and Pedro show? Why no Eli on the Hannibals and Pedro show? Very disappointing to the entire community. And so number one, the first choice is Eli went hard training and overpaid. I didn't even say that one yet. That's how to we got so wrapped up on the fuzzy dildo, we overlooked the first option altogether, which is unfair as a news channel. Eli went hard training on the nature trails, and he overpaid. Um, so the ramifications of that are obviously deep. Um, Number two, the choice is asthma slash non-related female problems that Eli is personally suffering from asthma and or non-related female problems. That's 20%. um, the third choice, dominating. You guys love it. We all love it. I loved it the first time I saw it. The fuzzy dildo mic was lost on the nature trail, and Eli never got home. He's still looking for the fuzzy dildo mic in the dark here on the West Coast. And then fourth, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's undersold, but maybe it's just not Eli centric enough. Pedro is above normal human things. Pedro would choose that one because it's about the Pedro, but maybe it's just not enough about the Eli. That's why we needed to see coaches together in harmony, fixing, working the shit out for the community. We're like, who's the right coach for us? How do I know? How do I know which YouTube personality, fucking weirdo, narcissist that I should pay for hugs? How do I know which of those people I should pay for hugs? Um, Fuzzy dildo, Mike. Well, look, jaded driver. I keep telling you guys, I was in the corporate world at marketing at a very high level. I can come up with this shit left, right, and center. Jaded driver, you need to get into business. Just give me a call. I'll give you marketing and branding just off at the top of my head, just right off the top of my head. I'll just give it to you. I'm a professional. I've been doing this a long time. I'm here for you. That's why I'm your dad dash. JTB, about an hour ago, Sam Lee was giving his thesis on Trayvon Martin. Okay, well, that might be too much for me, Vartan. As a civil rights writer, that might overheat my engines tonight, Vartan. I'm gonna have to skip Sam Lee's dissertation on Trayvon Martin. Was Sam Lee born when Trayvon Martin was murdered? Vartan, was Sam Lee born yet? I'm not sure if he was. I don't think he was. I don't think he was, but we won't worry about that. Sam probably has some really good views on Trayvon Martin. You never know. I don't know what his stakes are. I don't know what Sam Lee's stakes are on there. I hope he's thinking about apologizing to the Schubeck family and moving forward in a better way. And I hope he's also thinking about fully disclosing all of his material information to Robert Reese so that he can get help fighting uh, the DoorDash decapitation that he suffered so very unjustly, as far as we know. Yeah, it was awful. Thunder, it was awful. I saw you in there, man. It was awful, right? It was unwatchable. The second Eli wasn't coming on, I mean, I clicked on, it's like canceled. I'm like, oh no, Eli, man, that's like I wasn't gonna watch anyway. I was just gonna like click in and go, how bad is this? And everybody was all geared up. The trolls were in there all strapped up. They had their shoes all laced up, they had their gloves on. They were ready to freaking it reminded me of the Rage Against the Machine concert that I was at Lollapalooza in Chicago. Everybody was like laced up, ready to go in the mosh pit and just fuck people up like full speed running mosh pit, fucking body crashes. It was going to be wild. It was going to be really wild. It was just going to be a complete like unicorn gangbang, corporate orgy of coaching. And they were just, it was so weird because like Pedro would just go back and forth between kinda filleting Eli just a little bit and then insulting him in the play. Well, we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at that. This is real funny. We're gonna have to go over and look at the Pedro stream from yesterday. I was tipped off that I needed to watch this, and by golly, was I given good advice? By golly, was I given good advice? Because this is some great stuff. Now, we saw last night, we saw the Pedro beating up on the groceries, being a grocery abuser for the Instacart. Pedro Santiago, the Instacart is silent. Um, Pedro, let's go to Pedro DoorDash Santiago. Pedro Santiago, the Instacart is silent. Pedro DoorDash Santiago. Oh, this is great. This is real good. Okay. This was real psychotic. wasn't even from yesterday.
Uh-oh. There we go. Welcome to another motivational live show with your boy, Mr. Bet on You. We are in the Bet on.
Okay, so this is going to be motivational. It's going to be motivational. Uh, it's going to be real strange. It's going to be real strange. It's going to be, in theory, some kind of motivational. I'm a little worried about it. Looks like he's itchy. It looks like he might be itchy. Looks like he might have a scratch or an itch. This thing throws me off right here. It looks like the Super 8 logo. It looks like driving around and seeing the Super 8 logo like he's working the front desk at Super 8. I don't know. I think it might be a Teletubby uniform, Pearlio. It could be a Teletubby kind of thing. Could be a bodysuit. It could be a bodysuit. Okay, so this was streamed 7 hours ago, and of his 70,000 viewers, 742 tuned in. So that's 700 out of 70,000. So that's one out of yeah, one out of every yeah, one out of every few um tuned in. That's great. It's pretty good. So he's a little itchy. We're starting off. Pedro's a little itchy. The hair looks good. Pedro hair jizz is probably somewhere in there doing its job. Uh, it's probably in there doing its job. His hair looks pretty good. Looks pretty soft. Looks pretty fresh. He's itchy. He's itchy. But he's here. All right. So let's see where he's going to go with this. This is real bad. This is real bad. And then, so now with the hindsight of the fact that Eli doesn't show up, it's even weirder. It's even weirder.
On You basement. We're not in the car. We took today off from the gig economy. We have some other things going
Did he say in his basement? Doesn't he hate basements? I thought he was anti-basement.
on, but I want to still do this live. I have a very special message for you guys. I think some guys will get something from this live stream. I hope you do. I think some of you might have some questions. I'll be in the live chat. The vibes are high today. I hope you guys are doing well. Now, the thumbnail in this video.
Yeah, it's one in
is-
a
let
thousand.
me look
One
at
in
it
a
again.
thousand.
You see Deion Sanders there. If you don't know who Deion Sanders is, that's okay. Some of you know, some of you might not know. I'm going to share a little clip with you guys. You're going to listen to a clip, and we're going to talk about it. And we're going to relate it to just
1 in 100.
what I see on YouTube. You can personalize it to your situation
Yeah,
in
1
life.
in 100. Less than
And
1
I'll
in
read some
100. Less than 1 in
comments,
100.
answer some questions, and just kind of, give you guys something to think about today, coming from a place of perspective from me and kind of some things that I've learned and things that I've seen.
So okay, so this is the guy last night. This is the guy that we saw last night throwing groceries, right? This was the guy last night that we saw beating up on people's groceries. This is the guy that we saw doing that. That's the guy. This is the guy. This is the feller that beats up on groceries and screams and slams car doors on TV, and then makes 14 and lasts for a full 14 hours of his 24-hour stream. A full 14 hours. Cody, he made it 14 out of 24, which is shows a lot of commitment. Um, so I guess he lost the bet on him. If he bet on him, he lost that bet there, Cody. Though, yeah, going full Alex Jones on the groceries. But see now he's going. Now he's back in the studio. Now he's in the basement. Now he's got the right drugs in the system. I assume. Everything looks like it's getting a little bit better. Let's watch.
And I think this could be a very impactful and helpful live stream for you guys today. I'm using this new little thing here. Oh, it keeps turning on me. Hold on. All right.
Oh, he beat the shit out of those fucking
okay. Let me take a
groceries.
look.
He beat
Yeah, I
the
think
he beat the shit out of those groceries, Jada Driver. He treated those groceries like they did something to him. He Yeah, the Beta bracelet's pretty soon. It's a friendship bracelet. I think I believe last I saw Professor Wetleg, Dashing Trader, Professor Wetleg has the same one. I think it's a Professor Wetleg friendship bracelet. I think Hannibal's may also have one. It may be a Professor Wetleg, Hannibal's, Pedro, like friendship bracelet. They may have made them at camp, at Psycho Camp, where they make the friendship bracelets over at the Super 8, where Pedro got his shirt over at the Super 8. It's all a great deal. It's all a great deal. Oh, no, it was in my video. I showed it this morning. It was in his second version. He had 3 live segments in his 14 hours. Apparently, his live kept ending, so he's real angry about that too. He's an angry feller, so he's real angry at that. And then he had to wait at a deli, jaded driver, because he doesn't know how to shop. And then after not knowing how to shop and do his job because he's not a real gig worker, he got all pissed off on the camera, and then he went out to his car. I guess he acted like a dickbag. Then he went out to his car, and Ricky's in the chat trying to talk sense to him. Ricky's like, Pedro, you're making a fool out of yourself, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Pedro, you're gonna just like make a fool out of yourself. And he did it anyway. Uh, of course, he did it anyway. He acted all silly, and we watched that. He beat up the groceries. He's a grocery abuser. He should be decapitated. The poor guy should be decapitated for his own good. Yeah, yeah. Well, we might take a look at it. It was real fun, Jada Driver. Maybe we'll take a look at it. But first, we have to look at the Pedro denying it ever happened, because now this is the happy Pedro. Today, we're back to Mr. Positivity. He can't go out of the house without attacking people and flipping his shit. But he's Mr. Positivity when he's all home. And he says he's OCD. He can't handle being at home unless everything's one specific way. So his poor girlfriend has to get everything some specific way so he can be home and have everything exactly the way he wants it. Pedro sounds like a complete and total psychopath nut job. I mean, OCD, he's petty, he's angry, he throws groceries, he comes out, and then he acts like it didn't happen and offers $49 hugs. It's weird. It's real weird. Okay, let's watch
Use
this.
fine. Okay. All right. Okay. The opinions of haters and people you don't know. The opinions of haters and people you don't know should not matter. The opinion of haters and people that you don't know should not matter. And too many times
The grocery abuse, I believe the severe grocery abuse, I believe was in part 2. The severe grocery abuse, the grocery attack was in part 2.
allow it to matter. So much of our energy, a lot of times, is spent. You're going to hear the daughter upstairs. She's up. So much of our energy that we spend in life is spent on people we've never met, especially if you spend a significant amount of time on social media, which a lot of us do.
You see how you know what the funny thing is I saw this video from Uber Jeep Arizona Jeff about how Pedro went all after him, and now Pedro's saying that he doesn't do that stuff and that he's just all peaceful. Pedro's such a wackadoodle, man. Like, Pedro doesn't think people can watch more than one channel. Wait till I show you Uber Jeep Jeff after this. You're gonna freak out, man. You won't believe this shit.
People that aren't really impactful in our life in a positive way, but we allow them. We allow their opinion of what they think they know about us to matter and to affect us. And we
Now, Pedro makes a complete and total ass out of himself every single day, and he thinks somebody else is biasing how people view him. Look right around here. Look right around this area. Right around that area.
we give them our energy. I've been guilty of it from time to time. That's why I feel like
Have you?
I can talk on this subject, right? So let's play this little clip for you guys.
Yeah, they announced. Pedro and Hannibal's announced that tonight was their first monetized show. Tonight was their first monetized show. They were raking it in. Somebody was giving them $50 super chats. Somebody gave them a couple $50 super chats. They were so happy with the Pedro and Hannibal's. They were so inspired by the Pedro and Hannibal's gang stalking failure show that they gave them like $50. Remember, like right now, what we're watching here is the Glitchgate Pedro and Hannibal's Fail Cow That Sucked Lol Fest with Dad Dash and friends. I'm Dad Dash. I'm your Dad Dash. You're my friends, and so that's what we're watching right now. The poll's going real well. we got ourselves 35 votes. Real impressive. Real impressive. We're going to switch over to that. We're going to take a quick look. We're going to show it to you because this show is about you. Much like Uber Jeep Arizona, we represent you. We represent the chat. So the question of the poll is why no Eli on the Hannibal's and Pedro? And the first choice, only 8% of you believe Eli went hard training and overpaid. Okay. Well, I'm not saying that couldn't happen. It's obviously not your favorite choice. Number two, Eli is suffering from asthma slash non-related female problems. That's coming in number two, 14%. Not bad, not bad. The last choice, which is not also not popular, Pedro is above normal human things. I think we're seeing that as a fact, but it's not really that fun of a choice. You guys love, everyone loves. It is virtually unanimous, 70% unanimous that the fuzzy dildo mic was lost on a nature trail and Eli never made it home. Eli, we hope you make it home. We're praying for you. We just want you to be okay, Eli. We just want you to be okay. We're just teasing you, but we know you never showed up, and we just hope you're okay. We just hope that you're okay and that everything's okay. Let's go back to the Pedro.
Yes. Hold on. Ruby's going. She's going hard up there. Let me reposition this a little bit. Let me see here.
You see, this is why Pedro is such a dad. You can hear his kids screaming in the background, screaming and crying in the background, and he's broadcasting lies about himself and his narcissism. So his significant other is taking care of the screaming kid in the background, and Pedro's sitting here doing lolcow on himself. That's why Pedro's a leader. That's what born leaders do, is instead of hanging out with their young children who are screaming, even when they're home, they got to get on live and pretend they're somebody they're not. That's what Pedro's working on here. It's real good. It's real good. Keep going, Pedro.
Oh, wow. This thing is really... Okay, there we go. All right, let me play this clip for you guys. Oh, this is not...
Are you saying his girlfriend? Are you saying his girlfriend Madison sounds like a tantruming 2-year-old? Is that what you're saying, Jaded Driver?
Not gonna work out. We're learning today. Is it gonna keep? It's gonna keep moving because of the wire here. Let me just take that out.
That might be That might be the smartest thing he's done in a while, Cody.
We don't need it plugged in. Okay.
That could be the move of the day right there. That could be the 4D chess move of the day right there, Cody.
Hit the thumbs up on the way in. Let me see screen. Okay. You guys can probably hear the kid upstairs. It's great background noise. Who doesn't love a little kid having?
Well, Pedro, you could go see how they're doing. You could go see how they're doing. It seems the tantrum's been going on for a while. It's a little hard to listen to you narcissize, if that's a word. It's a little hard to listen to Pedro narcissize when the kid's screaming in the background. Need yourself some of them kid canceling headphones or something so you can't hear them. Get yourself one of them kid canceling headphones. Well, Vartan, Pedro's a provider. Pedro's a provider. He's a hunter. He's a killer. He's a provider. He's a leader. He's a born leader. He is not. Pedro cannot take his time away from humanity and hugs, $49 hugs and phone calls to tend to a crying child. Vartan, you should know better. But it's a fine suggestion. He'll keep going. Let's just keep going. Don't worry about the kid. Don't worry about the kid, Vartan. Don't worry about the kid, Vartan. Uh-oh. Well, that's just a shame. Well, they're screaming. I'm not talking about him. God damn it. I can't hear. They're screaming in the background. Outlaw Dasher. Don't blame me because I can't hear shit.
A good time. So listen to this. Just listen.
What makes you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have.
Oh, okay. So this is Uber Jeep Arizona. Jeff that he's playing. He's playing Uber Jeep Arizona's voice. Check that out.
Of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me. So you ain't nothing you can do to me. I've been dealing with this foolish
This clown wants a piece of Uber Jeep Arizona Jeff. That's this clown, this Pedro. Look at the jaw. Look at the jaw. Look at the jaw. Holy crap, that jaw is so sideways. Jay Leno should come out of retirement. If Jay Leno's not dead, he should come out of retirement just to challenge Pedro to a jaw contest. Just to challenge Pedro to a contest of who's got the more fucked up jaw. Pedro's jaw, if Pedro bites on his own teeth any harder, I'm afraid that his face is going to spontaneously combust, and that flesh mask is just going to pop off. The Jesus hair will shoot up in the air. It could be a catastrophe. This is hard to watch. We're not getting very far in this. It's hard to watch.
Since Pee Wee football, man, I've been him. I've been a difference maker, a game changer. I've been that guy. So what would change now that I'm coaching? Not a darn thing. I'm not even playing the game, and you got an opinion of me. I'm not even on the field. But I'm pretty sure I get every darn coach I'm playing against, head coaches, and anything you want to do. But I love it, but I don't care. And I wish the word.
What makes you think your opinion of me is going to make me feel some type of way? Think about that. Think about the impact of that.
Pedro, you are the whiniest little shittiest bully in the entire gig economy space. Anytime somebody says your name or even thinks about you or says anything that you don't like, you show up and like bully them. And now you're pretending that you're above the fray. This is patently ridiculous. Just patently ridiculous. But keep going, Pedro. Let's see what's going on.
Are you somebody that you spend too much of your time worrying about people you don't know on the internet, or another content creator, or somebody that you just ran into? Let's relate it to gig work for a second. And I can relate to this. Why should I care so much about what a customer feels about me, if they tipped or didn't tip? Why do I let that get to me? I should take my own advice sometimes, right? Why should the opinion of somebody that you don't know, that you might not ever see again, and that you think you know online or whatever, the person that cut you off in the street, like, why are we allowing people to take so much of our energy and they don't even know us and you don't know them? Let's see what we got in the building today. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Let's see. Give some shout outs. Big Carl, what up? Chevy 5 Speed, Reap What You Sow, Right Here Road Warrior Brick, what's up, Anthony? So many people are renting space in your head. Robot, I don't know what that means, Anthony. Side hustle fun. I had to call DoorDash to figure out why my account was not allowing me to dash this. Oh, I hope you got back. What up, Trader? What up, fam? Coach Prime, here we go. I'm not a fan of his actions, but those words are true. Sure, yeah, the words are true. That's why I choose that. That's why I chose that clip for today's topic. The words are extremely true. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Absolutely, we've heard that before, right? Princess, what up? Formerly Mr. Bet on you. Marquez, big homie, what's up, man? Holly's hauntings and happenings. Hi, Pedro, great topic. Yeah. So, how can you guys relate that to your life? I want to ask you guys a question. Let's see who can get a little vulnerable today. Who wants to help out? Who wants to be a part of the show by telling us what that means to you? Let me light my candle in the back, set the mood for y'all. All right.
Is he stealing my lighter bit? This is my bit. This is my bit. You can't do the lighter bit. I did it first. It's my lighter bit, Pedro. Keep the lighters off the interwebs.
Maybe. Why are we allowing people?
Oh, Tyler, man.
Why is their opinion?
Look, the first rule of being your friend is not to talk about being your friend. But I love you, brother, Tyler Durden. I love your work. Love your chaos. It's real good stuff. Love the movie. Tyler, you know Chuck Balnick's from Portland, Oregon, right, Tyler? You know that fighting, scrapping, crazy ass writer. He's a writer that's real crazy. He writes real crazy stuff. Anyway, old Chuck's from Portland. Old Chuck's from around here.
Mad at you. Why? I'll be honest, situationally, there are people that I don't know, and they might leave a comment, they might send me an email, I get all kinds of stuff, right? And this is just on YouTube, this could be in any, whatever. When I was managing restaurants, you get a customer that you might not ever see again. You know you're not gonna see them again, probably. They're not a regular of yours. And their opinion of you affects you sometimes. It gets you. It's like, man, this person don't really know me. Now, some people would say, well, Pedro, you're affected by it. We are affected by it if it rains true. So if somebody's telling you something about yourself.
I'm on it, Jared. I'm on it for you, Jared. I'm right on top of it for you, buddy. Don't worry about it. I'm right on top of it. Good to see you, Jared D. Hope those electric scooters are just scootering around like a motherfucker. Yeah, $50. He's getting $50 super chats from Nothing from Silicone. He and the Hannibal's got a couple of those today. They were talking about Nothing But Silicone. Whoever Nothing But Silicone is should be a fan of mine. It's like, hey, I don't take any money, but would you just like me, Nothing But Silicone, so that someday if I want money, you'll give me some. Outlaw Dashing gives us the advice, smoke weed every day. I do. I get up, I do it. I do it throughout the day, and then I do it at night. So mostly only all day and all night. I rarely leave the house. I'm a recluse. I'm just stuck in writing. I'm stuck in the gig economy. I'm all wrapped up in the Pedro's Jesus hair. I got time for nothing to do but just working and smoking weed and napping. It's great. It's really fun. It's a good job. Yeah, Taylor Durden, it's just a pleasure to have you here. I'm such a fan of your work. Pedro's a copycat. Yeah, Pedro, believe me, Pedro's been stealing my material for quite a long time, using my vocabularies and doing other things. All these fellers are pretty good pirates of my work. They're pretty good pirates. Well, how do you think he came up with this failed 24-hour live stream? He's stealing from the glitch dash, right? He's trying to be a glitch dash, but the problem is Pedro ain't no glitch dash. Pedro ain't no Shoebeck. Pedro ain't no Shoebeck Industries material. Pedro can't even make it through one 24-hour live stream. He makes it 14 hours with 3 meltdowns and grocery abuse. Just goddamn straight up grocery abuse. The kind of grocery abuse get a man decapitated in most nations. Oh God, I hope Pedro's watching this. I hope that lol cow show. I hope he comes over later. Pedro can come on the show. I'll let Pedro on the show. Pedro, unlike the Pedro and Hannibal's, I'm spontaneous feller. If Pedro wants to come on the show, Pedro, all he just has to do is come in this chat. Pedro, come right up on the chat. He can offer me another olive branch and we'll just talk. We'll just lol cow together. Pedro, come on the show. Come on, Pedro. I'm right here for you. As soon as you and the Hannibals are off the air, if you're off the air yet, you're probably still broadcasting. I don't know how long. Oh, the glitches. I think maybe maybe the glitch. I'm hearing that it may not work a lot of places anymore. Jared, don't really know. Here's the thing about the AI. There's so many versions out there that maybe they fixed it in some versions, maybe they didn't in others. We don't know. We don't know. It's a game. The only rule in DoorDash is there are no rules. The only rule in corporate AI is there are no rules. So we don't know. We never know. They always keep us guessing. And anybody that tells you that they do know is just lying to you because they don't. They don't know. Nobody's guessing the algorithm. Nobody's guessing 1 trillion options. Yeah, someone go tell Pedro to come over to the JTBs. He can just get his since he missed his Eli, he can come see me instead. That'd be great. He can just come see Uncle Jeff, come see Dad, come see Dad Dash. Come see Dad Dash. Pedro, your Dad Dash will talk to you about your problems.
Self in their opinion, if it hits you here because there's some truth behind it, and maybe you need to look in the mirror. But if you know it ain't right, if you know you're not this person, if you know you're not the opinion of that particular person that's they're installing upon you, who gives a fuck? Why does it matter? It shouldn't matter. Shouldn't we be spending time and energy on people that are close to us? Shouldn't we be maximizing those relationships, those opportunities, those doors that might open for you? So many of us, and I'll keep it a little gig content related, so many of us in the gig community and other communities spend countless hours and days and videos and energy on people that are strangers to them. Because let me tell you something, there are a few of you guys that I know. I've built some really great relationships.
Oh, it's super pathetic. It's super pathetic because Super Jeep Arizona is not even in Pedro's space, and Pedro is just so dickbagging it. Pedro is just so dickbagging Uber Jeep Arizona. We're gonna watch what Jeff said about the Pedro after he gets done here. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. I got you covered. We got some entertainments coming up right here. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love all of it. I got it for you. I'm doing the work for you because the Glitch Dash is on vacation, sunning those golden pubes, getting them ready for the Christmas sale, getting ready for the Schubeck Industries pube sale. Once a year, you get the opportunity to buy those golden strawberry blonde pubes from the Thomas Glitch Dash Schubeck. It's the pube sale, and Glitch Dash is sunning those pubes, getting them all ready for you. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I know Dash and Trader really well. We've seen each other multiple times. I consider him a friend. Good man, great father, right? I know what's important to him. So his opinion to me should matter, right? If he called me, he's like, Pedro, bro, I ain't vibing with you anymore, man. What you did last night in that video, that would hit me. I'd be like, damn, I like Trader a lot. I value his opinion. But if I don't know you, and you've got an opinion of me, it should not matter. And it doesn't. It might pause me, and it might pause you to stop and think like, hey, okay, you know what? Maybe that person's opinion of me, maybe there's some truth there. Because haters and trolls can sometimes be right. Not all haters and trolls are wrong. People that have an opinion, just because it's different from yours, doesn't mean they're wrong. But if you know they're wrong because you know yourself and you look in the mirror every morning and you're honest with yourself and the people around you, their opinion means jack shit. It should mean jack shit, right? Let me see if you guys got anything to say in chat. What up, Shane? What up? All right, your opinion of me doesn't pay my bills.
We think it's possible that Sam can apologize and redeem himself, but we don't know. That's up to Sam. That's really up to Sam whether he apologizes and redeems himself. He got some good advice from people. I know that because I was one of them that was giving him good advice. Timothy Slaughter says the algorithm is his best friend. He knows the algorithm and it knows him. He's getting it a Christmas card. Yeah, Timothy, the algorithm loves you. There's no question about it. The DoorDash loves you, Timothy. You figured it out. That's you when you feel the love from your gig app, it's a special kind of love between a man and a gig app. Special kind of love between man and AI. Um, Nobody's going to figure out the AI. It's utterly ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous. It is utterly ridiculous in every way, shape, and form. There are no rules. They change it constantly. It changes itself. Look, the AI has self-testing. The AI runs tests on you without a human being involved. It's automatically testing you. It's automatically running tests on us all the time to see what we do and to see how we react. Man, we're so beat. We're so beat by this. You got no chance. You got the same chance as a chess champion playing the chess computer that solved chess. You got no chance. We got no chance. We're out of our league. We are out of our league. Jeff got to read the insider article about Dashing Trader. He says he wants to teach people how to trade stocks. That's hilarious. He is a bad idea machine, that guy. Is that an article? I didn't know about that. Is that Business Insider? Is it paywall protected? Because a lot of those Business Insiders are paywall protected. Let's see here. Oh wow, look at this. Is he connecting the people? Is he oh, he is what it's all about. Well, this is breaking news. Let's jump over to this wonderful page and see what's going on with our friend Professor Wetleg. Professor Wetleg, the destructive troll of the gig economy, he's the cure for loneliness. If you're lonely, you want to call yourself Professor Wetleg. And Professor Wetleg, Professor Blackleg, the dashing trader, the lawless, lovable, smiling feller of the gig economy. Look at how happy. First of all, I mean, look, this isn't propaganda. Look at how happy this feller is. Personally, have you ever seen a happier DoorDash driver with a nicer DoorDash bag there? Because this isn't paid advertising. This is news, you see. This isn't. Oh, now you see this guy right here, so representative. That's what usually we just lounge ourselves around on the porches of the customers with the bag in the sun. We wait with a smile on our face. We just enjoy our time because we love the flexibility. That's why we do it. Lonely Instacart and DoorDash gig workers like us are leaning on YouTube influencers to help them feel creative. This is great. This is October 20th this month. Wow, this is what it's all about. This is why we get Professor Wetleg and the rest of the gang stalking network on the YouTubes. This is great coverage in the Business Insider. It is quite inside information. It's really corporate good stuff. So let's see the 3 bullet points. One of the good things you got to love about a Business Insider article is they make it real simple for you to be stupid. They like to keep it simple so that you can be as stupid as possible. Uh, and Gig workers for Instacart, DoorDash, and so like Pedro Santiago, the Instacart's silent, right? So paid gig workers for Instacart, DoorDash, and other apps tend to have their favorite YouTubers. Well, that's breaking news there. So that's fact number one. Fact number two, they got a formula for this stuff. With no colleagues or bosses, gig work can be lonely. It's underlined. Lonely is underlined. Is that because it's a hyperlink? I can study loneliness right here. What happens if I click lonely? Oh, look, you can go and study loneliness if you go over here. That's really helpful. I do that in my book too. It's great that they give you a reference for loneliness in case you need to go study loneliness and find some more GigTube friends. Um, 2 gig workers with followings on YouTube told Insider about how they decide what to talk about. Well, they decide it by how wet their legs are going to get, how monified they're going to get. Money, 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 money. Dashing Trader loves him the money. He's always been real clear about that. Professor Wetleg, man, if you're here, Professor Wetleg, Dashing Trader, I know you like to troll the glitch dash. Please troll me. Please see Kevin, Gig Drive and Thrive, or just jump in my chat, troll me, hop up here, talk to us about this article, Dashing Trader. I always miss you swell stars of the U-Rubes. You don't stop by for the drop-ins as often as I'd like. I'm just your old dad, Dash. You should stop in and say hi. Okay, in early 2022, a gig worker delivered an order to a customer who hadn't left him any tip through DoorDash. "Hey man, why ain't there no tip on this?" Question mark, end quote. The driver asked as he walked up to the movie theater counter where the customer was working, according to a recording of the interaction. Wow, the drama is insane right here. "My bad," end quote, the customer responded. Well, that's scintillating. Okay. The customer didn't seem moved by the driver's plea for a tip, but the interaction served another purpose. Oh my goodness, a higher purpose, special purpose. This is like Steve Martin, a special purpose. Uh, the driver, who goes by Dashing Trader on YouTube, also Professor Wetleg, Professor Wet Blackleg, Black Wetleg, Professor Wetleg, Blackleg, Dashing Trader, same person. Lots of good information on that Professor Wetleg. Posted the clip on the video sharing site. There, it elicited comments from other DoorDash drivers who were also frustrated with no tip orders and people who placed them. Thank God for Dashing Trader. Thank God for Professor Wetleg and all that he does for our community. Respect, bro, wrote one viewer in the comments. Those cheap clowns need to hear about it. Now that sounds like that comment could have come from the Pedro himself, but that's a great quote. That's a scintillating. That's real good. That's real good reporting. I wouldn't say it necessarily worked, but the result of me recording that was it got me a lot of attention on YouTube. Dashing Trader told Insider. Well, that's just saying the quiet part out loud, isn't it? That's just saying the quiet part out loud, isn't it? Got him lots of attention on YouTube. It did nothing, but it did get him a lot of attention on YouTube. Uh, that Dashing Trader feller, Professor Wetleg, he knows how to get him some YouTube attention. The driver declined to have his real name used for fear of getting decapitated by DoorDash. Well, because everybody lives in fear. That's you would Business Insider shouldn't wonder why everybody lives in fear. They should just accept it as general status quo. Everybody lives in fear all the time of being decapitated. That makes sense. It was actually one of my first videos that got 1,000 views on that I got 1,000 views on. He told the Insider. So Dashing Trader just broke through by mentioning to somebody. He was the first person ever to notice that a customer didn't tip. He was a pioneer. Professor Wetleg is like the Neil Armstrong of the gig economy space, compared to Pedro is like one of the other ones that's not Neil Armstrong. But Dashing Trader, Professor Wetleg is definitely Neil Armstrong. Gig workers for Instacart, DoorDash, Walmart, Spark Driver app, or other delivery services often watch one of their favorite YouTubers or TikTokers for information about the industry. That's right, because if you watch that Dashing Trader for anything, you watch him for the great information and the love and the community feeling that he shares with you as Professor Wetleg. Um, Yeah, the jaded driver, that might have just gone by the wayside. Maybe that website didn't just sail out with the maybe that didn't sail as well as he'd hoped on the launch. You never know. Hard to say. You can just hide your channel too. Maybe he's just building it up and it's going to get like 500 videos, like asking for 13 slots, and then just debut them all at once in a few years. You never know. You never know. Without the colleagues and the water cooler talk of a regular job, the content also fills a void for gig workers who make a living on the apps. Are you feeling all water cooly right now? Is this your water cooler? Am I your water cooler? And will you drink me? That's going to be the next poll question. Whoa, holy moly. We believe we don't want to get distracted, but we got 45 votes in the poll. We'll worry about, Laura, whether you're going to drink me or Bud Soda later. One shopper in California told Insider that he watches videos made by other Instacart and DoorDash workers to figure out which no-trip orders are worth accepting. Well, how would you get that from watching videos? How would you? So Dashing Trader gives you some kind of special information of how to accept fraudulent orders. He's good. He's good. That Professor Wetleg knows what he's doing. If the client isn't tipping, I really have to fall back on my formula. He said, well, what's the formula? Did they give the formula in the article? Where's the formula? I'm scrolling through. Anybody see a formula? What's the formula? Do we have to call Kiever to see if he's got a formula? Oh, your driver, Mike, look at that. Oh my goodness, Mike. He looks good. Matt looks good as Mike. Matt's a good Mike. Matt is a real good Mike. Okay. Yeah, he lost his dildo mic on the nature trail rage and wagey. Just calm yourself down. He's still looking for the dildo fuzzy dildo mic. He can't lose that. It's expensive. Dashing Trader has amassed 10,500 subscribers as he's uploaded 872 videos. That's 300 more than asking for 13 slots. That's impressive. He told Insider that he thinks the isolation of gig work draws viewers to his channel. Yeah, we go to Dashing Trader for the community. We do go to Dashing Trader for the community. He calls us names and stalks us and trolls us. We go see that Professor Wetleg for the community. Um, Did you get Raging Wager? You gave him the fuzzy dildo mic for his first date. That's a beautiful gesture. That's a beautiful gesture. That was really nice of him. Doing this at gig apps could be lonely. Dashing Trader, Professor Wetleg is here for you. We're in our cars sometimes 8 to 10 hours a day. Well, sometimes 16 hours a day, depending on who you ask. And having someone that's there every day doing the same thing as you can be really relatable and a benefit to a lot of viewers. Well, what's the formula though? What formula? He's going to fall back on his formula if the client's not tipping. What's the formula? Did they give the formula in the article, or am I going to read the whole article with no formulas? Where's my formula? I'm looking for algebra or calculus or something here. Mike was deactivated. According to the Matt that's Mike was deactivated for a number of years because he had a referral code that was allegedly outside the DoorDash terms and conditions. So DoorDash decapitated your driver Mike years ago, and he has not had any access to DoorDash. His brother Matt, his twin brother Matt, had a DoorDash account, but Mike didn't. But Mike got reactivated by the DoorDash. This is true. This is what Matt and Mark are saying. Okay. YouTubers talk about news and offers tips. So Mike's a big tits and tips guy. Mike knows the tips. Mike and Matt and Mark really have that down. Mike Sabo, who posts videos as your driver Mike on YouTube, told Insider. Now it's amazing that they got themselves right to the two greatest, to the two goats. How do you think Business Insider found Dashing Trader and Mike? Do you think it was just random? They went on the YouTubes and said, like, let's just find a couple swell fellers, or do you think that maybe DoorDash's public relations and advertising department said, well, you wanna talk to the Dashing Trader and you want to talk to the Mike because Professor Wetleg and Matt are great resources. Uh, I think that's probably what happened. See, this isn't random. This is advertisement. Business Insider is kind of a shady publication. This is like advertorial. This is an article pretending to be, or this is advertisement pretending to be an article and legitimizing a fraudulent business, attempting to legitimize a fraudulent business for people that don't know better and just want to read about stupid app slaves doing stupid things like we do. Mike Sabo, who posts videos as your driver Mike, uh, told Inside that many of his viewers watch his videos for tips on doing gig work. One of Sabo's most views videos explores the economics, Mike ain't no economist, of renting a Tesla driving for Uber. Oh, sweet jeepers. Yeah, he did that. And video breaks down the earning potential. See, I think I'm going to do a video on renting a Lambo, like Oracle Fast Money Trader. I'm going to rent a Lambo for doing Uber and give people Lambo rides in my Lamborghini, and then I'm going to do a video series on it and sit on the ground in front of it, hold up a gas pump like a dildo is what I'm going to do. That's going to be my next strategy. Yeah, I think these are furt sniffers in the parlance of our good friend Glitch Dash. These are furt sniffers for sure. Other videos, he said, are meant to keep his viewers up to date with developments in the industry, such as Instacart's decision to cut base pay. You wouldn't have known if it weren't for Mike. Good thing Mike kept you up to date with the news. Mark and Mike and Matt keeping you up to date with the news of Instacart cutting your base pay. DoorDash's expansion of its rewards. Well, Mike really helped us out there. Mike really lets us know what's going on from the inside. Um, Sabo started making videos about gig work in 2017. Since then, he's posted about 1,300 videos and attracted 146,000 subscribers. That seems about right. He's got a great smile, got reasonably decent hair. He's no Kevin. He's no Kevin. I'm not even sure he's a Matt. That's your driver, Mike, before he retired. That's like an old photo. Matt, his twin brother, now plays Mike. I try to vet these apps to see how the driver worker's perspective, how it works from driver perspective. Sabo told Insider the key he added is finding the nuances of these platforms, how to make the most money. Well, certainly, Matt, Mike, you nail it there. In fact, the formula that we're going to go back to, which is not in this article, has got to be a great one. Whatever that formula is. Love me some formulas. Wonder if they got any spreadsheets with macros. Oh, nice. So we got Chow shows in the house saying the glitch is working fine. Look at that. Look at your community. The glitch is working. The glitch is working fine. Glitch life, glitch dash, glitch on, glitch on, everyone, glitch on. Like many gig workers, Sabo started doing gig work full time in 2020 as demand for delivery shot up. At the same time, viewership on his YouTube channel went up as well. What a coincidence! As people figured out how to start making money through gig work. Okay. Okay. Well, is that what really happened? I don't think they figured out how to start to make money. I think we had a pandemic, is what happened, but whatever. This is an advertorial. This is not news, right? This is not news. This is an advertisement. Glitch it, chow. Glitch up or glitch even. 5%. Make it happen, man. Glitch it. Glitch life. Glitch dash. Glitch for life. Glitch for life. I'm gonna get myself a glitch for life tattoo. Glitch for life. Glitch life. YouTube is Sabo's main job today, he told Insider. Well, that's incredible. Great job, Mike. But it's not the only way he makes money. He offers coaching. Oh, uh, who's here? We got coaching. We got another coaching entrant for the Eli and the Pedro and the Hannibal's. I think Hannibal's coaches dog poop scooping or dog pooping. But you got your Pedro, you got your Eli, now you got your Mike. You got a lot of coaches. This is good stuff. YouTube's main job, he offers coaching for others trying to grow their own YouTube channels. Oh, you get YouTube channel. I think Professor Wetleg will do that for you too. He'll tell you how to run the YouTubes as well. He's Professor Wetleg, Professor Blackleg. That's what he's there for. That's the Dashing Trader. He's the star of this show also. He also sells tools for new gig workers, important tools such as spreadsheets. Oh goodness, to help them calculate their earnings. Yeah, because if you don't calculate the earnings yourself, the app will do it for you. You don't want that. This is great. This is a great article. If I was a person reading this about the gig economy, I think I'd really understand the economics of DoorDash from this article. Gig work has become a source of income. No shit. Did you know gig work has become a source of income for many people, sometimes replacing full time jobs? That's amazing. Incredible news breaking story here. Well written, well done. Sabo himself turned to gig work after being laid off at a startup in 2014. Well, you got to love people that are in startups that mostly fail. Lots of people spend a whole career in startups. It's just fail after fail after fail after fail after fail, but somehow they get rich. All the startups fail, but they get rich. It's one of the great things about the corporate world. The unicorns die, but the money lives on. The unicorns die, but the money lives on happily. Some people are using this stuff to pay off bills. Some people are using this stuff to pay off bills. Some people are using this stuff. What stuff? Money or gig apps? Some people are using this stuff. Do you use this stuff to pay off bills? I do. I use this stuff, except I don't really pay off a lot of bills these days. So when I think about content, I'm thinking about that. So he's thinking about this stuff and that. Okay, I got it. I'm with you. Some gig workers are quitting the industry, citing falling earning potential. Uh-huh. Well, that's not the only thing. On many of the apps and slowing demand for delivery. Well, yeah, that's part of it too. Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's an entire criminal scam and parasite ruining the economy. But sure, that's prompting dashing trader Professor Wetleg to plan different types of videos for the future. He told Insider that his long-term goal is to make videos about day trading stocks. Well, that's fresh. Day trading is the hottest thing now. If you can't day trade artificial intelligence like Professor Wetleg Dashing Trader, you're certainly not the genius that he is. An interest reflected in his channel name. Well, that sounds great. I think more gambling, less work, more Professor Wetleg, less dashing, more dashing trader, more Professor Wetleg. It sounds great. I hope they can get asking for sluts gambling in on this too, and really kind of unify the gambling side of the gamblified gig economy. This is great. This is a great article. I'm glad. I'm really glad you guys shared this with me. I still want to move in that direction of financial freedom, teaching about stocks and different things I learned in my financial journey and help others get out of the rat race. Well, you really are doing it, Professor Wetleg. When you troll us and call us losers, it really motivates us to get out of this rat race. Oh, all due respect, all due respect to the wonderful business insider, to your driver Mike, played by Matt, backed up by Mark, Professor Wetleg, dashing trader, the smoking clown of this article, the steaming smoking clown turd of this article, police glasses, looking like a badass, being a gangster, uh, being Professor Wetleg, leading us to the future through community. Thank you, Dashing Trader. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Thank you, Professor Wetleg. Yeah, no, he really doesn't, Stephen Arrow. That sounds like a bad idea. That sounds just like an incredibly, incredibly, hugely bad and out of date, too late idea. Much too late to get into the day trading business here in the apocalypse. Not the time to get into the day trading business. If there was a time to get into the day trading business, it would not be here today at the end of the apocalypse. Plus, day trading with moldy Cheetos is not really as lucrative as it sounds. Day trading with the moldy Cheetos, newsflash, not as lucrative as it sounds. Kind of like sex in a hot tub. Sounds great, doesn't work so well. It sounds great, doesn't work so well. Day trading in 2023, it sounds great, not going to work so well. Thanks, Outlaw Dashing. It's good to share the truth around here. We like to do it. It's our thing. It's what we do on this channel. It's how we keep Professor Wetleg and his friends, the Pedro, on the other side of the aisle. As we share the truth and we laugh at them because they're truly, truly laughable individuals. Truly nothing but comedy. Let's watch Pedro lie to himself some more.
So therefore, feel how you want, but I will still get 8 hours of sleep. I know that. I love that. The only opinion of you that should matter is yours. Just report yourself. How are you? Good to see you here. Your driver Ken. What's up? Money, 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 money. Hello, new here, but I love your shorts and videos. Shelly, thank you very much. I love to see new faces here. It means a lot. Thank you, John. What up? What you don't make a permanent decision on a temporary emotion. Ooh, I like that. I like that. What you don't make a permanent decision on a temporary emotion. Yeah. And listen, we're all humans. We have temporary emotions. I have them. I was live for 14 hours yesterday. Had some good things, some bad things. I get frustrated. I'm a human being. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm fiery. I'm prideful. I'm very passionate. I have a lot of energy. I'm a quick thinker. I react quickly. My biggest strength, my biggest weakness. I've said that. If you follow along this channel these Wednesdays, I fit that to a T. My biggest strength is also my biggest.
Yeah, dude, man. Look, they're selling spreadsheets in the Business Insider. This spreadsheet business can go huge. This spreadsheet business could be out of control. The spreadsheets, look, if you haven't dominated the gig economy yet, it could be because you're not using the spreadsheets right. It could be you're a failure like me. I mean, I went to Duke University Fuqua School of Business and got my master's in business administration. But as asking for sluts tells you, I just wasn't able to handle the grind of the gig economy in 5,521 deliveries, making $48,000. I just wasn't able to handle it like these guys. Pedro worked for 2 hours yesterday and had to abuse groceries. because he doesn't know how to shop. He doesn't know he's got to go to the deli first and put in his order instead of throwing a tantrum like a 3-year-old baby because the deli has a line. You got to go to the deli first. You got to put in the order. You got to see if the deli's open. You got to put in the order. And then you go do the rest of your shopping. Then you come back to the deli. So you're not just standing there like an idiot, steaming yourself up like a turd there, Pedro. You just don't know how to do the job. You should try doing real gig work. You should watch some gig worker channels. Yeah, testicular overpay, probably I'm sure there's a corollary in the day trading stock area. For God's sakes, Vartan, I don't want to get into day trading stocks. It's just a nightmare. I'm not getting into it. I already got to deal with the gig economy. Like if you want to go gambling on day trading or sports betting, man, I can't help you. Just don't. I mean, I suggest you don't, but I'm not here to do that. Oh my God. Yeah, magic macros. You got to figure that a guy like Pedro's got gambling macros and formulas. I'm disappointed. Did you guys hear that the guy falls back on the formulas of dashing trader wet leg? Uh, but they didn't give the formula in the article. Why are they always withholding the pertinent information from us? Why are they always withholding the information that I need to be successful? They said there's like some formula you fall back on, and I don't even know what the formula is. I've been in this fucking industry 3.5 years, and I don't know the formula for accepting DoorDash orders. It's strange. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the spreadsheet business. It's a cutthroat business, the spreadsheets. I don't know. Dad Dash says he's giving his away for free. That's what the troll account, the catfish, said that the spreadsheets are free. So you never know. Those catfish often don't get their information right, but in this case, for all we know, that fried fillet of catfish could be true, could be right. Maybe that Dad Dash 13 asking for sluts character got himself free spreadsheets. I don't know. Yeah, Pedro's never done this job before, obviously, Stephen Arrow, because I was a real efficient shopper. I know how to get the shit done and not like act like a little whiny child. And I don't know why Pedro had never figured that out, Stephen. But I mean, I did the job actually, so I figured it out. It wasn't that hard. I mean, it takes some strategy. You got to practice. You got to think about the store, think about what side of the store you're going to go into, where you want to go first, where you want to go last, what's going to get you the fastest trip through the store, what possible things could slow you down. You got to think about those things while you're driving there. But see, that's if you're a professional, Stephen Arrow. Pedro's a broadcasting star. Pedro's a cult icon, a leader of men, a liar among men, who is got multiple characters on YouTube, depending on which show he's on. He doesn't have time to focus on how to shop properly from the deli, Stephen. It's a lot of takes a lot of experience to shop from a deli, and Pedro just doesn't have that experience. Yeah, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. They should be giving us spreadsheets with the applications. I think, Jaded Driver. They should probably be providing us with our spreadsheets.
Weakness at times. But those moments that you have shouldn't last that long. What up, Tony? I see you, brother. How are you? They shouldn't last that long. I know Tony pretty well. Met him a couple times as well. Tony ain't tripping off anybody. A stranger's opinion of him doesn't matter. I feel like I can speak for Tony when I say I know his friends, his family. Those are the opinions that matter to him. Somebody online, somebody he's never met. Tony brushed teeth right off the shoulder. Right? So I challenge you guys to think about that, especially a lot of you guys that are on the internet a lot.
The thing I like about this version of the Pedro Cruising Dasher is that he's so above the fray. Look at him. He's just so calm and above the fray. He's just like in front of his GOAT picture of Michael Jordan, because you know Pedro thinks he's the GOAT. He's in front of his flag because he's a patriot. He's got his Super 8 desk assistant, black Teletubby jumpsuit on. He's got his wristbands. His hair looks great. His hair looks great. He's got the bet on you sign. I mean, it's all about winning. It's all about winning, and he looks like a winner. He's so calm in this environment. This is just Pedro's just in his wheelhouse. He's in his zone. This is what you call a Pedro flow state. It's what you call Pedro flow state.
Whether you have a channel or not, a lot of us see and we read comments, we leave comments, and it makes us feel some type of way. And sometimes you leave a comment, you react to a TikTok, you leave this, you give a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and it makes you feel good in the moment because you're feeling something. You want that person to hear you out. Nothing wrong with that. That's good. You live in America, freedom of speech needs to be protected. However, when you're reading that comment as a viewer or as the content creator or the person or whatever, right? Don't allow your emotions to come through as you're reading that. The opinion of others, especially strangers and people that don't know you, should not matter. It really shouldn't. Okay? That's the topic for today. 100% is driven down.
That's a low blow, Jaded Driver. That's a low blow, Jaded Driver. You think this is one of his worst hair days? Look, you can attack a man's character, but you start messing with Jesus here, Jaded Driver, you're really hitting below the belt. I thought we could expect more from you, Jaded. Driver. Yeah, well, Jada Driver, we all have wild hair sometimes. We all get a wild hair sometimes. I think you're being a little judgmental on the Pedro. Let's just calm down. Let's hear the man out at 2x speed. Let's hear the man out at 2x speed.
I thought so. I mean, Tony ain't my best friend, right? I'm not super close with Tony, but I've met him. I've shaken his hand. I've had meals with him.
Now, here's a little secret. Here's a secret. I don't want to throw you guys off. I don't want to make you think too much, but just in case you're watching this, not the live version of this, in case you're watching the recorded version of this, if you want, you could slow this down to half speed and Pedro will be at regular speed. It's just I have a formula. I got a formula together. I asked Stashing Trader if he had a formula for the YouTubes, for the YouTube success, and he said, yeah, if you do like a 2x speed and then you slow it down by half, then you'll get like regular speed. You'll get regular speed video. And I said, like, that's a fucking good formula. Did you tell Business Insider that? And he said, yeah, they didn't want to put in any proprietary information. They didn't want to put any proprietary information about the YouTube keys to success of how you can manage the speed. Yeah, but Hannah Balls was so. Yeah. This first shop and pay, first shop and pay should have taken care of that one, Cruise and Dasher. The first time you go to the deli and it's either not open or they've got a line of like 12 housewives, lovely, sweet, nice housewives, all waiting for 3 different types of meat and 4 different types of cheese. Then you know you should have gone to the deli first. You should have gone to the deli first. You fucked up. You done fucked up, Pedro. You done fucked up, Pedro. You should have gone to the deli first. You shouldn't be abusing the groceries because you don't know how to shop. You don't know how to shop.
Wife, right? I know what kind of man that he is. You get a vibe from somebody. He don't give a fuck about what somebody thinks about him, how glorious his beard is, if they like beards, if they like that he has a hat because he drives a Tesla, he doesn't get. No, he cares about his wife's opinion of him, his kids, and his close friends. Tony don't give a fuck about what some troll or hater on the internet has to say about him. I guarantee that. Take some lessons from the Driven Dad, right? Take some lessons about that. All right, who else we got in here? Coach J. Ron, yo, live once. What up? What up? I found your play-by-play guy. It has to be. Oh, the Driven Dad. I got to talk to FDA about that. He probably wasn't there when he said that. I need to talk to y'all both. I think the 3 of us need to get on a little call. Maybe sometime next week. I'll arrange it. And I got both y'all's numbers. We could set something up. The 3 of us. I need Tony's help a little bit of it. That's FDA would do a fantastic. Trader would do a great job of that. But we have to see. I think that's a great idea. Tony's always Mad Dash. What up? Motivation is the best. What up, bro? How you doing, man? Bobby in the house. What's up, bro? How you doing? Hey, Bobby. You're still here. How's your fitness journey going? Your health journey, man? I've been hearing some things. I'm happy for you. Congratulations, man. I hope you're feeling better. I love that for you, bro. That is fantastic. I know it's not always easy, but I heard you say something about it maybe last week. Good shit, man. I mean that 100%. That's absolutely fantastic. Keep going. I'm sure it's not easy, but good fucking shit, man. I'm happy you're here, man. I'm glad you stopped in. If it doesn't hit home, you're indifferent to it, says James. If it hits you in the feels, it means at least your subconscious believes it in a way. The angrier you get, the more true it is. I think there's some truth there. Your subconscious, even if you're not aware of it, can come out. I definitely felt that. I've had that before. Coach Eli's here. Hello, how are you? Let me see. Pedro, I think you're becoming my new life coach. What's up, Holly? How are you? Marquez, whoa. Don't listen to advice of people who are living lives you don't want to live. Ooh, let me read that again. Skolu. Don't listen to advice of people who are living lives you don't want to live. Let's linger on that for a second. Don't get back to the comments. So I see people. There are people that are like trying to give.
Okay, this is where it gets good. This is where I got to slow it down because this is really funny. Pedro is so completely and totally unaware that I don't think that he knows that this comment is written about him, but not in a positive way. Listen to the comment.
Financial. Let me see. Pedro, I think you're becoming my new life coach. What's up, Holly? How are you? Marquez, whoa. Don't.
Poor Holly. There's some lady named Holly who thinks Pedro is becoming her new life coach. See, that's how confusing YouTube is if you watch the wrong video.
Listen to advice from people who are living lives you don't want to live. Ooh, let me read that again. Is it Skolu? Don't listen to advice of people who are living lives you don't want to live. Let's linger.
Do you want to live Pedro's life? Pedro thinks you want to live his life. Don't listen to people whose lives you don't want to live. But see, Pedro thinks you should listen to him. See, Pedro is telling you this, and implicitly by telling you this, he's telling you that you should want to live this life because you should listen to him. He's got the baller life and the Jesus hair. You understand what he's telling you here? You got to read between the Pedro lines. You got to read between the lines on the Pedro. He's telling you he loves this quote because he thinks he's Jesus and the king, And you shouldn't listen to people without the baller lifestyle, without the baller balls of the balliest baller out there, which is the Pedro. He's got gigantic testiculars. He's got the huge testicular overpay, and he knows it. He's got custom pants. The man's got custom pants. His testiculars are the size of NBA basketballs, full size. Not even girls' basketballs. They're not even girl basketball size. They're full 29.5 inch. The girls, I think, are the 27.5 inch, if I remember correctly. Is it 29.5 and 27.5? And like the junior ball is 28.5. Pedro's like a 29.5. Pedro's like a 20, a full NBA size basketball testiculars with custom pants. It's unbelievable. Listen to Pedro. Listen to Pedro. Listen to his nostrils. Listen to him breathe. Listen to him think. This is the kind of person you only want to be balling with, somebody that's balling like you want to be balling. You jealous of my life? Well, Vartan, if you lose all your money and all your possessions, you can be like me. Lose all your money, lose all your possessions, and you will soon be on your way, sir. You will soon be on your way. If you're gonna hold, if you want to live like me, you gotta know what it takes. You gotta know what it takes, Vartan. You gotta really give. You gotta really suck up the loss. You gotta really suck up the loss. Yeah, the blind, the stupid and the blind and the lead and the blind. I think the blind sometimes are like really, really smart though. They got great things. I think we just got the stupid leading the vain, or the vain leading the stupid, or something like that. Yeah, the basketballs, it's intimidating. It's intimidating to think of the size of the testiculars. Just make this guy may be packing around in his custom pants. He's got a lot of balls on him, I'll tell you that.
On that for a second, then I'll get back to the comments. So I see people, there are people that are like trying to give them financial advice, but they're broke, or people that aren't really in shape and are giving weight loss advice.
Well, so if Dashing Trader is giving financial advice, is he rich? Should we, what, you give kind of financial advice? Are you rich? Like, why don't you guys, what are your qualifications, Pedro?
Or people that are, you have to understand the orator, the person giving you some words or
Okay. All right. Okay. Is Pedro coaching us on how to find coaches? Is he preparing us for the Eli?
whatever it is, has to come from a place of experience, and they need to be living those words on a daily basis.
You got to live the words on a daily basis. So, like, if you beat the fuck out of people's groceries because you don't know how to shop properly, then so if you have a life coach who beats up on groceries, you're going to learn to beat up on groceries like a motherfucker, and you'll probably be an excellent door slammer and have OCD, self-diagnosed OCD, and be a petty dipshit. That's what Pedro is selling you, and he wants you to know that if you want to be like him, he's going to show you how, which is great, which is amazing.
Even if they have current struggles, I struggle with things. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes every day. I love.
Do you? Do you? See, Pedro loves to admit his mistakes, except not specifically. He admits making mistakes, not specifically, but he makes mistakes in general. He's not perfect. He just doesn't admit the exact mistakes in specific, but in general, he's not perfect. Uh, This is great messaging. This is great messaging. See, it's not fair for me to just sit here and debate him, which is why I hope he'd come up on the show. Hopefully, his gang stalking show with the Hannibals is over, and Pedro will just join us on the chat. Pedro, you're welcome on the chat. I'll put a link up here for you, Pedro. You just come up and let's talk to us about living the life that you want to live and being the example that you want to be as a life coach. You didn't get to talk to Eli about life coaching, but you can come to talk to me about coaching. I coached girls basketball. I coached girls basketball. I coached. I've been a trumpet teacher. I have taught classes in universities. I've coached people through a lot of different situations, either formally as a coach or not. So Pedro, maybe we could talk about it. Yeah, well, I don't have Pedro's got my number. I never got his number, but yeah, Pedro should come on the show. He really should. We could help him out. We could talk about his goals. Mr. Bet, we could Mr. Bet on him. We could Mr. Bet on him. We could Mr. Double Down on him. We could Lion King him.
Learn and I grow and I adapt. I try not to make the same mistake twice.
Okay, he tries not to make the same mistake twice, so he's never gonna like. That's the first time he beat up groceries and the last time he beat up groceries. When was the last time? If you ask Pedro, if you get him on here and you go, Pedro, when was the last time you abused your groceries? He's going to go, yesterday, but I'll never do it again. Yesterday, I kicked the shit out of my groceries like a psychopath, but tomorrow and now I'm all better. I'm better now. So Pedro's better. Okay, let's keep going.
Right? But that person that you're getting information from, or advice or motivation, whatever, they have to be living those things day to day. They have to be.
Okay, so if they have to be living them day to day, this is Pedro telling us by extension, I mean, by transitive properties of sociology of calculus, Pedro is living his example every day. Pedro is a living example of himself, which is really fucking weird because he's not being truthful about himself. So does Pedro not know that he's a whack job, or is he just lying about it right here in this specific show? Which is it? This is very strange. This is very strange.
They have to, because if they're not, they're doing it just for their own, to feed their own ego, right?
Whoa. Did you hear what that guy just said? Did you hear what he just said? He said, if you're not doing it, uh, if you're not learning or you're not whatever, you're doing it for your own ego. Let's rewind. We got to see what Pedro said on that. That's a good, looks like Pedro is giving us some real coach's wisdom right here. We're going to slow it down a little bit.
But that person that you're getting information from, or advice or motivation, whatever, they have to be living those things day to day. They have to be.
They have to be. They have to be living those things. They have to be. So if Pedro was on this show right now, I'd say, Pedro, do you live those things? Do you, Pedro? Do you live those things, Pedro? Do you? Because I don't see you living those things, Pedro. I see you living the opposite. I see you baiting people you don't know, trying to pick fights with Uber Jeep Arizona Jeff for no reason, trying to do all kinds of weird stuff with some other coach and your handballs, kicking groceries around, abusing groceries, acting like a psychopath, making 14 hours out of your 24-hour live stream, uh, missing your goals, losing your bets on yourself. It's not good, Pedro. It looks real bad. It looks real bad.
They have to be, because if they're not, they're doing it just for their own, to feed their own ego, right?
So this is the thing. Pedro just told us if they're not living their own bullshit, if they're not living their own coach's bullshit, then they're just feeding their egos. So Pedro is talking about himself right here. You understand that, right? Does everybody clearly understand what Pedro doesn't understand is that he's talking about himself right here? Yeah, Pedro sure is fucking talking about Pedro. Listen to this thing. Listen to this. This is amazing. This is a lack of self-awareness that is only available in a true narcissist with the literal Jesus complex. The man is so completely and totally unself-aware. YouTube's perfect for him. YouTube is like where he belongs. It's perfect for him.
Those things day to day. They have to be.
The gig economy is perfect for him. There's no standards. There's no rules. There's no reality. It's just a Pedro fest. It's just a wanko. It's just a Pedro wankathon. It's just a Pedro DoorDash glitchy pants, poopy pants, Depend Santiago, Mr. Bet on You, Mr. Double Down, The Lion King, Santiago, the Instacart is silent wankathon. That's what all that is. It's a wankathon.
They have to be, because if they're not, they're doing it just for their own, to feed their own ego, right? Because they have they have deficiencies, so they're talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. They got to be living that shit every day. Ego, right? Because they have deficiencies, so they're talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. About things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. About things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. They're talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. See, so they're talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. Talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. Talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. Talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day.
God, my nose itches.
All right, let me see. Dashing Trader says, I'm down, bro. I'm going to hit you up. We got to talk.
Oh, Dashing Trader's down to clown. Professor Blackleg in the house. Professor Wetleg in the house. Down to clown. Down to clown. Hello, Professor Blackleg. Pedro loves you. Sniffy times. Sniffy good times. Sniffy good times.
Anyway, so totally love the positivity you exude. I try to be positive. I'm not always that, but I have to think about that a lot, right? Hey, Pedro, what up, Mr. K? Coach J. Rom says, bro, my rule is if you ain't effing me, feeding me, or financing me, yeah, the 3 Fs. I've heard that. And I think that's true 99.9% of the time, right? I 100%.
Wait. This one made Pedro smile, so it's got to be real psychotic. Hold on, watch this.
You ain't effing me, feeding me, or financing me, yeah, the 3 Fs. I've heard that. And I think that's true 90, right? Because they have deficiencies, so they're talking about things to fill their own cup. They got to be living that shit every day. All right, let me see. Dashing Trader says, I'm down, bro. I'm going to hit you up. We got to talk anyway. So totally love the positivity you exude. I try to be positive. I'm not.
The positivity he exudes. Dashing Trader's like, yo, bro, I just loved Down to Clown. I want to be like the positivity that you exude, Pedro. Unbelievable, Professor Wetleg. Nice. You're killing it, Professor Wetleg.
Not always that, but I have to think about that a lot, right? Hey, Pedro, what up, Mr. K? Coach J. Rom says, bro, my rule is if you ain't effing me, feeding me, or financing me, yeah, the 3 Fs.
If you're not fucking me, feeding, or financing me, just bug off. And Pedro says that's good 99% of the time. You gotta fuck me, feeding me, or financing me. Pedro's like, look, man, you gotta have sex with me, you gotta feed me, or you gotta give me money. Fucking me, feeding me, or financing me. Is that the thing? So that's all he wants. He wants you to fuck him, feed him, or finance him, or you can just plug off. Good call, Pedro. Good call, Pedro. Pedro's an example for the young men of the global gig economy, corporate cabal, and fraud. Pedro is the Teletubby for you. He's got the best Jesus hair in the whole Teletubby game.
Yes, I've heard that. And I think that
See, it made him smile. He liked that. He's like, yeah, I could fuck people, I could eat people, and I could finance people, or they could finance me and eat me or fuck me. This sounds pretty good. Look at him. He's dreaming about it. He's like, fuck, feed, finance. Look at how happy he is now. He's finally happy. He's finally happy, Stephen Arrow. He's happy now.
I think that's true 99.9% of the time, right?
99.9% of the time, just spitballing it. Just Mr. Spit on you, spitballing it. Mr. Bet on you, Mr. Spit on you, spitballing it. That's about true 99.9% of the time that you got to fuck, eat, or fuck, eat, or finance people or something like that. No, it's all right. The hair isn't Jesus. The man under the hair is Jesus. The hair is just Jesus' hair. It's okay, Jay's a driver.
I 100% agree. Bobby is a man. What up? What up? It's good. It's going good. Down about 17 pounds. Damn. It was hard at first, but now, so you're.
Mr. Positivity's just going hard. Mr. Positivity's going hard at the Bobby, giving the love. Mr. Positivity, feeling positivity today. He got out all his rage on the groceries last night. Today he's feeling positive. Today he's the GOAT.
Starting to build a different routine. I don't know if you remember. Thanks for the 5. Holly, thank you very much. Keep it up.
Damien.
Bobby, I don't know if you remember. I did a lot. I did and do it for 30, but it seems like you need coaching or nutrition advice. Yeah, I mean, I think your own opinion, Matt, and based in of time where you confident, you got them. Congrats, Bobby. They are telling happenings. Thank you for the round of applause and down 7. I love it. I want you should matter.
Your opinion of me. Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me. So you ain't nothing you can do to me. I've been dealing with this foolishness since Pee Wee football, man. I've been him. I've been a difference maker, a game changer. I've been that guy. So what opinion of me? I'm not even on the field. But I'm pretty sure I get every darn coach I'm playing against, head coaches.
That's Coach Deion Primetime Sanders.
Oh, you see, well, no, see, that was Dion Primetime Standard Sanders here with the Pedro Primetime Santiago. The Instacart is silent. Uh, See, Pedro's a coach like Coach Deion Sanders. They're the same greatness, they're the same Hall of Fame blood. They're the goats. There are coaches. There are coaches, and then there are coaches, and then there are Pedros and prime times. I think that's the point of that video clip.
Now, some people like Deion, some people don't. I like him overall. Okay, I mean, he's a Hall of Famer. Seems like a really good coach. He's a great motivator. He's living it. He lives the talk that he's talking. Right? He's lived it. He's been there. He obviously cares about young men. Right? He wants to see them do great.
Do you care about young men and want to see them do great, Pedro? Do you? Is that what you're saying? Do you care about young men and want to see them do great? Because I haven't seen any evidence of that. I've seen you act like a dickbag to young men in general.
On and off the field. So when you have a channel or not a channel, we all have haters. I got them, every single 163 of y'all. Bobby's got them, Tony's got them, Trader's got them, Eli's got them, Coach J. Rom's got them, Jody's got them. Shout out to Jody. I see the weight loss there. You haven't hit your goal, but the goal, your time's not up. Keep going. We all got them. We got people that we worked with at a W2 that didn't like you for whatever reason. You were too good at your job, so the ones that were lazy were hating on you in the break room. Jacket and ways don't love themselves. If it's a stranger, and listen, life or a faceless, stop, take time to reflect and say, why did Pedro telling me that today make me feel that type of way? Think about it. Why should not matter. And if it does, stop, take time to reflect. There are avatar on a YouTube comment section or a faceless channel or whatever. Their opinion of you should not matter. And if it does, stop, take time to reflect and say, why?
Is that why Pedro stalks everybody that ever says his name on the internet? Because it doesn't matter. That's really weird. See, this is another one of the things, like, there's no institutional memory here. Pedro doesn't remember who he was yesterday. He's just who he is right now. There's like no real Pedro. This is the positivity Pedro. Yesterday was the grocery abuser Pedro. The Hannibal's show is the gaslighting Pedro. It's all real fucking weird. It's all real fucking weird.
Why did Pedro telling me that today make me feel that type of way? Think about it. And before you react or make a video or comment or go upstairs and yell at your kids or yell at your wife and take it out on somebody else or have
Nothing new on Glitch Dash. He's sunning his pubes, getting his strawberry blonde curly pubes ready for the Christmas sale. He's on vacation, sunning his pubes, getting them all ready for the pube sale, for the annual pube sale, the Glitch Dash strawberry blonde pube sale.
a bad day and blah, blah, blah. Take like 5 minutes to just think, to sit in that space. And why did that sentence, why did that comment, why did that video trigger me? What's really going on?
See, does he ask himself these questions? I mean, if he played this for himself in the mirror, would he know who he's talking to? Because he should be talking to himself. This is like some weird otherworldly, this is like a movie. This is like, does he have multiple personality disorder? Like, does he not know the Pedro that was there yesterday? Is he taking Ambien and then going Instacart shopping? And is he like having Ambien rage and beating up groceries and then not remembering it the next day? Let's take ourselves a poll here. I think we need to take a break and take a poll on what kind of substances may be causing the Pedro to forget where he's at and who he is on a day-to-day basis. We're going to start a poll. Oh, we got to end a poll before we start a poll. We're going to end the poll that says this. We're going to start on this tab. This is an exciting poll. It's a good poll. It was a strong poll. Mary Poppins, I hope you voted in this poll. We had 50 people, 50 people in this poll asking the disappointing question of the disappointing night on this disappointing show. This disappointing show is called The Glitchgate Pedro and Hannibal Fail Cow That Sucked Lol Fest with Dad Dash and Friends. And so the first video we had here, or the first question we got here, is why no Eli on the Hannibals and Pedro? And so number one, Eli went hard training and overpaid. Nobody liked that. It's the last option. Second to last option is one that's good and obviously true, but not a favorite. Pedro is above normal human things. That is true, but not necessarily our favorite. I like this one. It was my favorite. It covered a lot of space. Asthma. Eli is suffering from asthma slash non-related female problems, 14%. And then 68% coming in the overwhelming favorite. Why no Eli on the handlebars and Pedro? The fuzzy dildo mic was lost on a nature trail. Eli never made it home. We're going to end that poll just as it is. We're going to end that poll as it is. We're going to have to live with the results. You voted. You said what happened. We trust you. And okay, but the next poll, we got to form the next poll, and we got to answer what was the Pedro on while attacking groceries and car doors. What substance was Pedro on while attacking groceries and car doors? So number one, we're just going to say good old good old Pedro adrenaline, adrenochrome, adrenaline. Good old Pedro adrenaline. Ambien, the obvious choice, because he doesn't remember any of it. Ambien, the obvious choice. It's clear that we have a blackout situation here. We did see that Pedro stopped at the store on the way home in the live last night and got a peach alcoholic drink, a little girly peach alcoholic drink for his giant testiculars. Giant testiculars. Gigantic basketball, 9.5 inch. Is it 10.5 inch actually? I think the NBA is a 10.5 inch testicular. It might be a 10.5 inch basketball. I cannot remember. It's really embarrassing. I'd have to look up the legal sizes, but not a girl size, not the junior size, full NBA size testiculars in custom pants. The alcohol peach flavored, the alcohol peach drinks. He was slipping the alcohol peach drinks without telling us. Alcohol. There's an L in there, in the alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. I don't spell enough alcohol these days. So we got a good old Pedro adrenaline. We got Ambien, an obvious choice. The alcohol peach drinks, and let's see, what's the other one? The other one is stop lying about a king. Okay. And so that's like a king fights back option. All right, here's you go. Here's the poll. This is the poll for you, the poll of the moment, the most important vote of your evening so far. What substance was the Pedro on while attacking groceries and car doors? Some of you are going to think it was good old Pedro adrenaline. Some are going to say the alcohol peach drinks, because we know Pedro, he likes himself the girly peach drinks with the giant testicular basketballs. The Ambien, clearly a blackout. Ambien can make you racist. Ambien can make you abuse groceries. This is Pedro fighting back. So the Pedro fans in the audience are taking over the poll right now. Stop lying about the king. They're fighting back against you, the dark side. This is really exciting. Let's get back to the Pedro, but we'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep an eye on this vote. Mary Poppins thinks Pedro's looking extremely Manson-wise tonight. Well, that's unfortunate, Owen Wilson. It's a crazy world. Peace and love to everybody. That's terrible. That's why we got to focus on peace and community right here, so that we don't have a bunch of crazy people running around that can't think of anything better to do than hurt other people. Now, see, Pedro is one of those people. He's not violent as far as I know, but he's one of those people that just can't stop going around hurting other people, and I don't understand it. And we're going to have to police our own community against people like this that run around with frowny faces, looking like this guy and acting like this guy and beating up on innocent groceries.
Right? Yesterday, I use a prime example. I was live 14 hours yesterday.
Okay, so he was live for now he's gonna talk about his own transgression. So he's gonna be real truthful to you about all the things that happened yesterday. This should be real good. This should be real good because Pedro is a man who admits his mistakes. Pedro is a man who admits his mistakes.
Twice the stream went down. So at about 7.5 hours, the stream just like ended, and I couldn't reconnect on YouTube. I was like, I was kind of a little frustrated because
Okay, so just for everybody in the audience, yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna spell the word frustrated. Okay, go ahead and look at the word. I'm gonna pin it up here. I'm gonna pin the word up. It's frustrated. It has an R. It's frustrated. So if you want to sound knowledgeable as a coach, don't say frustrated. Don't say frustrated. Don't say frustrated. Say frustrated. Frustrated. Frustrated, like in English. Frustrated. frustrated. Don't get frustrated. Get frustrated.
I'm like, I'm trying to do a whole one stream rule. We were having a great time. I mean, it was great. And I had to restart it. When I restarted it, the second round of that live stream yesterday, man, I was in a bad mood. And the smallest things, having to wait 14 minutes for some sliced roast beef, and I'm just like so impatient.
Do you think, Mary Poppins, you're more of an expert. You and Ken RS can maybe weigh in on this. Is it possible that it's Pedro's time of the month? Mary Poppins, Ken RS, do you think it's possible that Pedro is going through some type of a monthly cycle? Well, don't be lost. Don't be lost. It's right there, unless Kent deleted it herself. Keeping up with the YouTubians. Yeah, it's a good name for a cult. Yeah, monthly cycle. Monthly cycle. Yeah, probably. Seems like there's a lot of hormone things going on here, Mary Poppins.
I'm losing it. I'm being frustrated. It wasn't that I had to
He's being frustrated, not frustrated. He thinks he's being frustrated, but he's being frustrated. He's being frustrated with an R. Frustrated, not frustrated. He thinks he's being frustrated though.
wait 14 minutes. It wasn't that the lady at the deli counter was by herself. She did nothing wrong. She's by herself. She's busy. Nobody else did anything wrong, but I allowed it to affect me because of I got triggered because of something that happened 30 minutes ago on YouTube that was out of my control.
So YouTube doesn't trigger him, but he runs around acting like an ass in public because he gets triggered by YouTube. This is good. This is making sense so far. This is really. Mike McCormick, you going to join the Pedro cult? You going to join the Pedro cult? Do tampons make you angry, Mary Poppins? Do tampons sometimes are tampons filled with rage sometimes? I don't know. I mean, I've been around a lot of women. That one I never heard, but it's possible. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. He does have the Depends Undergarments sponsorship, Mary Poppins. He could go for the Tampax sponsorship. They got a lot of money. It's big business, the feminine hygiene products. Oh, Mike, you want to join my cult? I don't have a cult though. I'm just a regular old dad. You can join the community though. We're all equals. You can join the community though. I'm just a regular old dad. We got a lot of just dads, moms, regular people floating around everywhere. Um, Yeah, go follow the Jaded Driver, you bunch of assholes. The Jaded Driver doesn't like you, like Pedro, and much like Pedro, he doesn't like you, but he wants you to follow his channel. So go follow the Jaded Driver. Take some time away right now. Just go follow the Jaded Driver real fast. Make him feel better. He doesn't like you. He'll never like you, but he wants you to watch his videos. So go follow the Jaded Driver real fast. Real fast. Yeah, the airplane glitch is still working. Chow Show's just checked in, said the glitch is working for him. Chow Show's just checked in. Yeah, I would think that, Mary Poppins. If I had to stick something up my wazoo, I would just I'd be frustrated. I'd probably start off my day with less than the smile that I'm used to. I'm with you, Mary Poppins. It's really not fair. It's not fair. You gonna join the JTB cult? Well, I don't have a cult, but I'll let you. I'll make a deal that you can like read the book for free and stuff. I'll make you a good deal. I'll give you a good deal. I'll give you like a Pedro deal. I'll give you an inside deal. Okay, let's keep going with this amazing broadcast.
So I had to stop and think, why am I really this? Why am I slamming my car door? Why? Listen, life is good. I got a beautiful girlfriend, a beautiful daughter, two beautiful daughters, a beautiful family, this great community.
So he's got like one daughter, two daughters. They're all beautiful. Everybody's beautiful. Why is he slamming car doors and throwing deli meats? And why is he doing that?
Why am I losing my shit? Like, no, it's not that serious, Pedro. Chill. And I had to think about that. Okay, well, I'm upset because of this. That comment, that hater, that troll, their opinion upset me because of this. It's not what they said. It's because of something else that I haven't resolved.
That's a lot. That's a lot to be driving around with, Pedro. That's a lot to be. How do you do Instacart deliveries with all out in your head? That's why you can't pay attention to shopping. You got a lot going on upstairs there, Pedro.
Instacart, what up, what up, what up? LT, prime time. He's a great coach, mentor, and human. Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan. I think he can be a better coach. He's going to be better next year. He's made some mistakes on the field, decision making, but
Pedro is a coach's coach. He's a coach's coach. Next year, the prime time will be better. He'll maybe the prime time. You never know. Deion Sanders could see this video, go to Pedro and say, "Hey, Pedro, can I get some coaching advice? Can I come on the show with you and the Hanniballs? This is Coach Primetime Deion Sanders. Can you help me be a better coach next year?" And Pedro will go, "I'm your man. I'm your man. $49.99 for the hug, $20 to touch the Jesus hair, free commemorative photo for you, Dion." And they'd get it done. They'd get it done. I hope Deion Sanders is watching.
listen, it is what it is. But I respect your comment 100%. Haters project their self hate. I think so. Shane, what up, what up, what up? Holly's Haunting says, look, I used to care what people thought about me until I realized they aren't worried about my opinion of them. It's called matching energy. You know what? I match energy a lot. When I'm out and I meet people and they're like, hey, what's up, Pedro? Or I haven't seen you, or it's a friend. They give me that energy, man. It fills me. I'm like, I want to give them that right back. I'm a very energetic guy, right? Very loving, like in that way. But when somebody doesn't tip me or they match their energy in a negative way, I sometimes give it back to them in a negative way. And that's not good.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel good about this, any of it.
But sometimes you have to do that because it's almost like they're trying to give you something negative, and I don't want to keep that shit in my chest. I don't want to keep it in my heart and my head. All right, I'm going to take that. I'm throwing it right back at you. So situationally, we need to do that because you don't want to keep that, because then what you're going to do is you're keeping it and you're going to hold it for the next person. And you're going to then become them 30 minutes, an hour, a week later, and you're going to give that shit to somebody else. So if anything, yeah, giving that negative energy back to that person, right? As long as it's not violent, not against that at all. 14-hour stream was dope. What up, Rudy? Yeah, man, we had a good time yesterday. Yesterday was a great day. I didn't work today. I'm not working today. I'm working, but I'm doing other things.
So as long as it's not violent except for the groceries. It's only violent to groceries.
Yesterday was fun. We're going to do that again.
It was fun. He had fun. He is frustrated and frustrated in attacking groceries, but he had fun, but he was angry. But not today. Today he doesn't remember it. Why doesn't he remember it? We don't know yet. We're taking a poll. Is it the Ambien? Is it the Pedro adrenaline? Is it the alcohol peach strings? Or is it just the fact that I'm lying about the king altogether and I need to stop it? I need to please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
I figured out a few ways and what I learned on how I can do it. Definitely gonna do a silent stream with some commentary. That's good. So I'm trying to think of different ways.
Oh no, he's gonna do another Silent Psycho stream. That was frightening. That was frightening. Don't do it. Don't do it, Pedro. Don't do it. He's thinking up ideas. He's coming up with new ideas. This is his new idea face. That's the new idea face. What's coming up next? Wait till you see it.
To entertain and offer you guys value while you're learning something and being entertained all in one, and trying different things I don't see other people doing. And if you guys like it, you like it. If you don't and I fail, that's fine too. Great greetings and salutations, says Dr. Finn. What up, man? I saw you yesterday. What up, LT? Michael, what's up, Michael? How you doing, man? And how much you made? Yeah, I made. How long you end up going yesterday? Oh, so I was out for. I made 315. It took me longer than I wanted, but I worked for like 13 hours. That's a long day for me. That's not normal, but we had a good time yesterday, and I think we motivated some people. We
Did he watch his own stream? He had a good time yesterday and he thinks he motivated some people. What do you think the chances are that he has any idea what he broadcast yesterday? Like between 0 and 5%? I don't think he has any clue what he broadcast yesterday. He thinks it was good. He thinks it went fine. 650. He made 650. 650. Yeah, he was bringing it home. You could see how fast he was shopping, Mary Poppins. You see the kind of production that guy gets out of the deli meats, the deli meat section, Mary Poppins. The productivity is unreal. It's amazing he didn't make $1,000. He would have made $1,000 without the deli slowdown because he's so good at it. He's so good at it. He was just fucking nailing the whole thing. He was all over it. Yeah, Mike, you got to step up. You're not the king. You're not the king. You're not the Lion King. You got to bet on yourself, Mike. You got to double down. You got to stroke. You got to. You should probably contact the Pedro about the Pedro hair jizz and see if you can get your hair products back up to par, Mike.
We made good profit yesterday, so it was a good day. I love the
profit. Did he calculate the? Did I miss the formula again? He said he made good profit. Did he calculate the expenses and I just missed it? Did he? I bet he didn't. If anybody saw Pedro calculate expenses, will you send me the clips? God, who knows? I don't know. I don't know, man. Check. You got to check all them South African universities, probably, Coach Eli 5. You got to check all them South African universities. Figure out where the rideshare professor got his South African credentials for being a professor and being a rideshare professor. He's got a beautiful accent. He's got a beautiful accent. He's very compelling, very legally powerful. Lots of interesting stuff. Yeah.
The mime stream. Yeah, Ricky, that was pretty fun. Marcus says, I won't lie. If Pedro doesn't like my outfit next month, I might cry in my parking lot. Your outfit, bro? What are you talking about? But yeah, freaking me, feeding me, or financing me, your opinion of me don't matter. I think that's if you ain't.
He's back to his favorite saying.
Like Coach J. Rom said, right? If you ain't freaking me, feeding me, or financing me, your opinion of me don't.
So Pedro only cares about you if you're fucking him, feeding him, or financing him. Do you hear what your coach Pedro is saying? There are 3 conditions. Pedro wants to reiterate this again because he liked it so much. He liked it so much, he's got to share it with you again. The 3 things that matter. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. You got to fuck Pedro, you got to feed Pedro, or you got to finance Pedro. If you don't fuck Pedro, fake Pedro, finance Pedro, or fuck, feed, finance. If you don't fuck him, feed him, or finance him, Pedro don't care about you. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that partner of his probably feeds him. Good thing that partner of his feeds him.
Don't matter. I think that's another really realistic way of looking at it.
That's what Coach Pedro says. That's a realistic way of looking at it, Mike. That's not sick. That's a realistic way of looking at it, Mike. You're just not understanding the Pedro, Mike. You're just not understanding what Coach Pedro has to offer you because you're not paying attention yet. You got to study harder. Oh my God, Pedro. Whoever would have thought it went this far that this guy could sail so far into the stratosphere of his ego? He's now the Lion King. He's a liger. Do you know that his family crest is a liger? He's a liger.
right? And YouTube, we have to understand, is a place of entertainment. It's a place of community, and the community.
He's into the community like the dashing wet leg. He's like the wet leg trader. He's like into community like the wet leg trader. He only likes to stalk a few people and bully the community uh, because I wonder if Pedro's pissed he wasn't in the Business Insider article. I wonder if he's got pissed that wonder if he's pissed that he got pipped by the Professor Wetleg and Matt out of your driver Mike. I bet you Pedro's pieced on that one. Maybe that's why he blew up yesterday because he's just still so pissed about Business Insider. Why did DoorDash choose them, not him? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that he started out on the right side of things and then lost himself in his narcissism and stupidity. He's not a real bright guy. So even 3 years ago, he wouldn't have been a real bright guy, but he might have been more honest. He might have been trying harder to not be a complete and total dickbag piece of shit. But see, now he doesn't care anymore because you're not feeding him, fucking him, or financing him. He told us the clues to Pedro, the keys to Pedro's soul are you got to feed him, fuck him, or finance him. He thinks that's great, and it's true 99% of the time because he's your coach. He's your coach. He's Coach Pedro. He's here to teach you life skills.
Things that we're a part of, you're going to have people that you like and people that you don't like, and people that like you and people that don't like you. Here, what I have something to say. Checking out, helping me. That Wednesday, I had to get a backlight. Not I went and got of other the percent, or if I'm anything, I didn't expect it to be. I walked in, see you guys, it's to be where my perspective. I think yeah, represent ND. Representing, I like Portland.
You didn't build me, so you can't kill me.
Now what?
Because let me tell you something. The opinion of others should not matter to you. One more time for y'all.
What would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? Got me. It's not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. What would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me.
The opinion of others should not matter to you. One more time for y'all.
What would make you think that I care about your opinion of me? Your opinion of me is not the opinion that I have of myself. You ain't make me, so you can't break me. You didn't build me, so you can't kill me. You know what? God established me. So you ain't nothing you can do to me. I've been dealing with this foolishness since Pee Wee football, man. I've been him. I've been a difference maker, a game changer. I've been that guy. So what would change now that I'm coaching? Not a darn thing. I'm not even playing the game, and you got an opinion of me. I'm not even on the field. But I'm pretty sure I get every darn coach I'm playing against, head coaches.
So you got to ask yourself, are you him? Are you going to let somebody else that you don't know, a stranger, dictate your emotion and your moods? Are you going to listen to what they got to say, take it in, process?
What a measured, just a measured, sweet, thoughtful person. What just a thoughtful, sweet, measured individual here. Just talking sense, feeling his feelings, sharing his thoughts. Such a such a good example. Finance him, fuck him, feed him. He's here for you. Whether you would like to finance him, fuck him, or feed him. He's ready for you 99.9% of the time.
Process it. Do whatever you want with it. Throw away the energy. Give it back to them negative, whatever. But don't keep the energy in and reflect. The opinion of strangers or people that don't know you, or as Coach Jaron says, if they ain't freaking you, feeding you, financing you, let that shit, like Jay-Z said,
Man, he just can't get over that. That may be the 3 greatest things he's ever thought of. He's so excited. He's just going to write that on his wall. Next time on his wall, he's going to say, feed me, fuck me, finance me. He's just going to write it on his wall. He loves that. I mean, Pedro just may have found his new keys to life. Feed Pedro, fuck Pedro, or finance Pedro. He's excited. He's found a new Mr. Bet on you, Mr. Phrase on you.
right off the shoulders, man.
Wash that gray right out of your hair, brother.
Like the driven dad. He's like, you ain't my kid, you ain't my wife, you ain't Lisa. I'm good. I got my Tesla. I'm making my family proud. I'm working. I'm grinding. I'm the driven dad. I got a glorious beard. Right off. You my man, Dash and Trader, family man, making things happen for his kids every day. Right?
God bless that Dash and Trader family, man. Just making things happen for his kids and screwing the community. Yeah, it's dead. It's dead on arrival, Mike. The jig's up. The Glitchgate was the beginning of the end of DoorDash. It's when we all found out it's a big rigged game, that people like Pedro were scamming us and lying to us and being giant piece of shit. Now they want to be our coaches and sell us $49.99 dollar hugs and $20 Jesus hair touches with commemorative photos in an October $69.99 package. It's just kind of absurd. It's just kind of absurd. And again, so delusional. So delusional is the Pedro.
You think he's tripping off y'all? Nope.
God, I wish
Off the
Pedro was in
shoulders.
the chat.
I think the more that we can
Pedro, if you're in the chat, come on up, man. Come on. Let's talk about your narcissism problems, and let's talk about your rageaholism, and whether we should fuck you, feed you, or finance you, Pedro. Come on up and let's talk about fucking and feeding and financing of the Pedro.
do that, the better most of us are going to be. That's just a fact. It's not an opinion. It's a fact.
So now he's dropping the facts, not opinions. I don't know what fact he just dropped, but he's telling you it's a fact, not an opinion. I don't believe him. I don't think Pedro knows what a fact is.
And this is coming from somebody that sometimes gives trolls or haters or people that don't even know me, right, too much energy.
Sometimes, Pedro, sometimes you give people that don't know you too much energy, Pedro. You got to be kidding, man. You got to be kidding. This is the most, is the Ambien is just raging in this man's system or something.
Right. We do that sometimes. I've done it. You've done it. We're humans. We all do it. We make mistakes. But I'm telling you what right now, if a little bit by little bit, you could give them less attention and focus on what you can do to be a better man.
Be a better man like Pedro. Can you be a better man like Pedro? Remember, we can all be better men like Pedro.
I'm talking especially to my men out there.
Especially to the sausage party. Can we be better men like Pedro?
We gotta do better as a whole.
99% of the time, you got to feed us, fuck us, or finance us. Let's be like Pedro. 99.9% of the time, feed me, fuck me, finance me. I'm gonna love you like I love you long time. Jeffy, love you long time. I love you long time if you feed me, fuck me, or finance me.
We can do better for our wives, our girlfriends, our mothers, our daughters. We have to be leaders. We got to do better.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Let me get some final shout outs. We're at the 40-minute mark. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Vinsanity, what up? Big Car, Dr. Fib, Tim, Deborah, Rudy, Frank, Penny, Monster, Vinsanity, Steve, Joe, LT, Lynn, Coach Rom, Monster Live, Dr. Fib, LT, Abby, Rideshare, Road Warrior, Rick. It's like a tongue twister. Tammy, my man, the Driven Dad, Joe, Jody, Abby, Tammy, Rudy, Coach J. Rom, LT, Shane, Holly. Thanks for.
God, that was traumatizing. That was really virtually traumatizing. Let's see what the Pedro. You guys wanted to see the Pedro throwing his hissy fit. I think this was the Pedro hissy fit right here.
One of these people brushes with Colgate Total Plaque Pro Release. It dissolves and lifts away.
What?
Part 2. What the?
Oh, is that hers too? I'm sorry.
No.
Oh.
1943. Which color would you like? Get that thing.
Good. All right. Oh yeah, I can't make it.
All my people, he's alive. We did a 4x4. Doing how many dollars? Last what? Or be hotel that my brick home. Money in for earthquake on a line, but get it. Around months, I said, oh, I want to hear that. Another the back. Over it. But $62. Go inside and puts it in.
You can pay me in pesos. I don't care. I want all the dollars.
Got the badass Savage State of Mind t-shirt on again. Badass Savage State of Mind t-shirt. Savage Pedro, Pedro the Savage.
Let's get it. Oh, oh, oh. All right, let's get this. One line. Got it. Scan barcode. Stop playing with me. Organic. Got it. Okay. You want some organic bananas? All right, then over here on the other side. Let's go. Stop playing with your boy. I don't naps out here, man. Come on. These YouTube streets need your boy to go live. Oh, excuse me. Come on. Stop playing with me. What's me? Baby Fairfield? Got him right here. Let's get it. Got him. Got it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I have never seen this before. It says 3 paper bag handles. I have never seen that before. Ever.
Well, at Aldi, you got to pay for your paper bags, Pedro. Have you never shopped before? Has Pedro never shopped before? Does he not know that Aldi doesn't give away bags for free? Has Pedro never shopped before? Is this his first DoorDash? Is this his first day on the gig work? Well, he's a savage, but is this the first day? Is this the first day of gig work for Pedro? Does he not know? Has he not been to Aldi before?
I've never seen paper bag show up on out of nowhere, and I've done hundreds of these. That is very weird to me. All right, make sure I'm not forgetting anything. All right, Hawaiian bread, cookies, sugar cookies.
Should I chew more gum while we do? Should I chew more gum during the show? Should I chew more gum during the show? Put a 1 in the chat if you need me to chew more gum during the show.
That's weird. Uh-oh. These are actually going to be in the freezer. I've never seen them put the bags in there. Ever. Never happened before in the history of the histories.
It's like this is Pedro's first rookie journey into the field as a gig worker. It's Pedro's first journey into the field as a gig worker. Yeah, the quarter at Aldi's will fuck you up. Data drive. That quarter will fuck you up your entire day at Aldi's. Fuck up your entire day.
I've never seen bags show up on an order like that before. Here's Aldi coming on Instacart. This is small. I'm jumping on it. No, that's not even close to me. What are you doing there? All right, so here's this guy right here. Ooh, what's this one? Taking it. Got a 14. Oh no, somebody took it. There's a $14 Instacart right down the street. Not doing that. I'll take that one. Thank you very much. Hawaiian bread. There we go. How long is this gonna take me off? You put your guesses, your comments in there. Indian bread, salsa. Pineapple salsa sounds good to me. Tortilla strips, multi-grain. And we got the good snacks tonight. Thin wheats. Too fat. Takes me enough. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, bacon, broth, okay. I'll take you guys in. We do these runs.
Turbo Tenant's been great for me. My favorite
We're
feature
gonna
is
find
probably
it. We're gonna
state
find it. Don't
specific.
worry. We're gonna work through this. We're gonna get. This might be it. I think this is it. I think this is the one. Earlier in the video.
Let's go, y'all. I'm a little OCD, and I'm a little anal.
Oh, here we go.
You're bound to run into.
Now he's going to start talking to us about his problems. He's got mental problems. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that, but when you're broadcasting them live, it can be problematic. So he's going to tell us his mental problems now.
Things that happen. Let's go, y'all. She had a good lunch with our friend Gigwise. You're bound to run into things that happen. I'm a little OCD, and I'm a little anal, and I'm a perfectionist. So I want it all to be one stream.
An OCD anal perfectionist. Let's put that in the chat. Let's put that in the chat. We have an OCD anal perfectionist. Okay, so that's what you call a recipe for disaster, right there. There's a formula up here. Here's the sociological calculus formula for disaster. If you are an OCD-ridden anal perfectionist, you need to not go out in public until you get more help. If you're an OCD anal perfectionist broadcasting on the YouTubes with a savage state of mind, you might want to get some help. An OCD anal perfectionist, Pedro, showing us how to be mentally unbalanced in public.
I'm a little OCD, and I'm a little anal, and I'm a perfectionist. So I wanted it all to be one stream. That's why.
God damn it, man! You wanted it to be one way, and it's another way. Is an OCD anal perfectionist. OCD anal perfectionist.
I was upset about it, but get over yourself, Pedro.
He still looks angry to me. He looks real angry. If I was hanging around this guy, I'd be like, this guy looks like an angry individual.
Not a big deal. All right, Instacart time. Let's do it. Get them thumbs up, y'all. Let's get them thumbs up back to where we had them. You know what? I'm going to turn that off.
Is he making fun of me again? Is he making fun of me again?
All right, let's get it. Let's do it. Oh, I don't think these carts have. They got these new carts here. Oh, that cart's dirty.
Uh-oh.
These new carts are dirty.
I don't remember that, David. That sounds funny.
All right. There's not a good spot for me to put the phone.
Uh-oh. It's all going wrong now. We got a stream issue. The phone's not going right. He's chewing his gum. The jaw's whipping around. We got a wonky wheel on the cart already. It's driving us crazy. Holy shit. We got a wonky wheel. Turning down the sound for you.
Oh, Lord.
We got a level 3 Pedro warning right now. We got a level 3 Pedro warning coming up here. I think there's a level 3. Uh-oh. I think we got a deli issue over there. I think Pedro's going to have a deli meltdown. I don't know about you, but I'm getting
We're going
nervous.
live all day today. We're going to have to do 2 different lives. It is what it is. World hands you lemons, you make lemonade. Let's make some lemonade.
Okay.
Oh, it makes me so angry.
Uh-oh. Man, I know people like this. I don't like being around people like this. They're so on edge, so fucking angry all the time.
I gotta mute y'all. There's music here, and I don't want no problems from YouTube. So I gotta put you guys on mute.
You don't want no YouTube problems. Yeah, that would be good. There's a lot of people that could use some real counseling here, Cruise and Dasher. There's some real help that's needed. I don't know. See, Pedro's not going to like the counselor or therapist because they won't pay him, fuck him, or feed him. He doesn't want to deal with anybody that's not going to pay him, fuck him, or feed him. Pedro's got us muted here for his meltdown. Let's see what we got. We're going to speed it up a little bit so we can hear his meltdown. He's a shopping. Pedro's shopping. We're going to make him shop faster because Pedro's not real good at this.
Can you guys hear me? Dealer. Oh, no. I want to punch somebody in the face today. Can't believe the YouTube crapped out on me. I gotta mute. I gotta mute. I'm in.
Nice to see you, Mike. You have a great night. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Nice to see you, Mike McCormick. You have a great night. Peace. Drive safe. Have a good time with your family. Do whatever you're doing. Rest well. Yeah, it's killing us. It's killing us. I haven't watched this though. I haven't watched it. I only saw it on Necro stream. I haven't been here, so I don't know where it is in the Pedro stream here. I'm running dark just like you. I'm running in the dark. I don't watch the Pedro. I don't got no time for the Pedro.
I still gotta go to the deli counter and get one item, but there's a line, so I'm gonna chop these items and go back. So I'm not just gonna stand there and.
This is where it gets nasty. This is where it's going to get nasty. He didn't do the deli. He's going to hit the deli line and he's going to lose it. You can watch this back later, Mike. He's going to lose it around here in the deli. Here we go. We got a level 3 Pedro warning. We got a level 3 Pedro warning. We got some cake. Pedro's shopping.
Hey, real quick, how would you find the answer in all this data?
You get
Lots of balls. Pedro would have liked that. Had lots of balls.
Where's the 16 ounce? Here it is. Somebody's making brownies today. I'm gonna get the garlic salt, McCormick. God, what the?
It'll be out. It'll be out in the next couple months. Maybe in December. I'm thinking, Coach. Maybe in December. We'll see. Haven't decided yet. So lots of formatting issues of online and ebook and print book and all that stuff, and the audio book. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot to it, and you get all of them in one. Everybody gets the audio book.
Stream got fucked up. I'm gonna lose my mind today. I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't believe it crapped out on us, man. I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. All right, licorice. Oh my god, I gotta get over it. I'm in my feelings right now. Share size right here.
He's really losing it. He's working up to it here.
So disappointed in YouTube right now. So very disappointed. Very, very, very disappointed, YouTube.
You bet.
All the things I do for you, and this is how you're gonna treat me, YouTube? You're gonna treat my people like that? We're in here trying to vibe, he's gonna turn my fucking shit off? Miserable, man. Miserable. I see people live streaming all day and they talk about nothing. I'm trying to give these people some value. You just gonna turn my shit off like that? I see how it's gonna be, YouTube. I see what our relationship's like now. I get it. I could play that game though.
Oh, I thought you wanted
gluten-free rice
want
checks.
regular speed.
Oh my god, why do we have so many different cereals? Like, why do we need all these options in the world?
Now I keep thinking that Pedro might have a tampon in Mary Poppins, and it's killing me. I'm thinking he might have an irritated orifice somewhere that we don't know about.
And I just need to find the one that I need. Can you help me out here?
Oh my God.
Oh, this cart's gonna take a fucking beating right here.
I'm on tilt. I am on tilt right now. For all you poker players, you know what I'm talking about. I am on tilt. Your boy is on.
Oh, we're into the gambling references. So Pedro is admitting he's now on tilt. That's a gambling reference for when you're losing and then you just lose your little noodle and you lose more. So Pedro is on tilt. He's telling us from the gambling industry he's on tilt. That's a bad thing. You don't want to be on tilt. Pedro's telling us he's on tilt. Now, a self-aware person would somehow figure out how to take a timeout and calm himself down. Pedro's not going to do that. Pedro's going to spin out of control. And remember, now this chat is blocked right here. You're not going to get to see the block, but Ricky Knight was in the chat trying to calm Pedro down, and Pedro was ignoring him. So Pedro's going to go ballistic here. It's going to be real exciting. It's going to be real exciting.
Tilt. I am on tilt right now. Frustrated. Frustrated. All right, we need that. We'll take that. Right now. Frustrated.
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 There you go, with the R. With the R. There you go. You did it with the R that time. That was better. He's learning.
All right, we need that. We'll take that. Frustrated. Your boy is frustrated. I am frustrated. Is this it? Right? I don't know. Why is the boxes there we go. All right. We need some maple syrup. We need some Fruito dinosaur rounds. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm so upset.
That's like Always Sunny. Oh, please, please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. We could have a Pedro and John Billings like, please stop. Please stop.
All right. Fruito Dino Lights. Let's get the vibes back, Pedro. Give the people what they came for, man.
We can only hope. We can only hope.
Give the people what they came for, bro. Play like a champion. No excuses. Stop bitching. All right, we need some maple syrup, which should be right up there.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this is that Pedro is both coaching himself and ignoring himself at the same time. He's saying, calm down, bro. You got to calm down. And then he's not doing it. So he's like talking to himself and failing as a coach all at the same time. Please stop. That's what he should say to himself. Pedro, please stop.
What up, y'all? Hit that thumbs up for your boy. I'm acting crazy. The pettiness is here. I told y'all it was coming out. You guys called it. It
Wait a
came.
minute. Did he just sell his craziness? He just said, hit that thumbs up, everyone. I'm acting crazy. Can somebody take a screenshot? Let's get a screenshot of this. This is a good screenshot. I'm getting a screenshot right here. Show the screenshot. We're going to take a screenshot. Everyone give the thumbs up, Pedro said. I'm acting crazy. So is Pedro selling his crazy? Is that what he's actually selling us? Is his crazy? Is this just a joke? Is he like Torp? Is Pedro a cartoon character? Is Pedro just a cartoon character? Is he selling us as crazy? Maybe we're just playing 9D chess here and we just think we're playing a real game, but we're really playing Pedro 9D chess. Yeah, I got that picture. It's a good one. I saved that one. I got that. You guys are going to want that. You're going to want that screenshot I just took. He looks great. His hair is looking real curly.
Game, it's here. It's here. We have arrived at the pettiness. There. What up, y'all? Hit that thumbs up for your boy. I'm acting crazy. The pettiness is here. I told y'all it was coming out. You guys called it. It came. It came. It's here. It's here. We have arrived at the pettiness.
Okay, so he's completely losing his mind, and he's doing it on camera, and he's aware of it. This is amazing. He's a crazy little feller. Let's watch him go.
Here we go. The pettiness is upon us. Oh, look at these lines. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. The pettiness has arrived. Look at that line, and there's another line there. Okay, all right. This is what we're gonna get today, y'all. I mean, oh my God. I want to throw up. Yeah, customer needed sensors everywhere up in this piece. And I don't even think that this core power is gonna be here. So why would it say aisle 6 when it's a cold aisle? Man, I'm not in the damn cold aisle. So, whatever. Let's just keep going. I ain't got time for this shit today. I ain't got time for your games, man.
Yeah.
I got no time for the games. I don't want to play no games with y'all today. Oh my God, here we go. This person's getting nothing but junk food. Oh, I'm on tilt. I am on tilt. I can feel it in my brain.
Big moment here for Charles, who ate a big old bowl of Raisin Bran Crunch and packed a downright immaculate carry-on.
Here, look at this, guys. Robots are taking your jobs. So somebody used to have to go through the aisles to check the inventory. Well, Tally does that now. It's the way of the future. It's coming. It's coming. What is going on? Okay, can I just have a regular stream today? Bro, we were so good for 4.5 hours and then hit the crapper. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. What am I doing? What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Bro, I ain't got time for this shit. Classic mix. Classic mix. I have the right thing in my hand. Why are you saying it's not right?
But Jaded Driver, that means he likes us because Pedro will like us if we either fuck him, pay him, or feed him. So at least he's going to like us, a Jaded Driver. Patton Oswalt, big fan, man. Sorry about your loss. I really am sorry about the loss of your wife. Hope you're doing well with your family, Patton. We could be long lost brothers. Also, thank you for everything. Yeah, thank you, Patton. We could be. We should hang out sometime when we're on the comedy tour. We should do that, Patton. You're a good dude. I enjoy your work a lot. Yeah. Well, he got some of them 49.99 super chats with the Hannibals tonight, Jaded Driver. He was raking in some of them 49.99 Super Balls happy chats with the Hannibals. He had to split them. So he probably only got like 24.98, but or 24.99 or something in that range. But okay, let's keep going. We don't want to get distracted from the greatness that we're seeing here.
It's literally the same thing. Skip scanning, take a picture. Pissing me off. Whatever. YouTube just made me angry. You don't like when I get angry. I'm on tilt.
I kind of like it when he gets angry, quite frankly. I wish he'd come. Pedro, come on my chat and get angry. Will you come yell at me? Pedro, come yell at me, please. It's only like 11, no, it's 12:17. It's 12:17 St. Louis time. Come yell at me, Pedro. We like it when we like you when you're angry. You're so cute. You're such a cute little feller. We're not sure if we want to fuck you, feed you, or finance you, Pedro, but we'd like you to stop by.
I don't even want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this order. I'll quit. I'm not doing this anymore.
Uh-oh. 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 He's taking his ball. He's going home. Doesn't want to do it anymore. He's angry. He's going to quit. It's all over. What's going to happen next? Who knows? Let's watch.
Tally, get out of my way.
It's like the angriest shopping trip I've ever seen. This is like the world's angriest shopping trip. The world's angriest shopper. Pedro should do a show called The World's Angriest Shopper. People would love that. It'd really fit his whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Beat me like a merchant in the temple, daddy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is like some Jesus S&M. It's good stuff. It's hot. It's top quality. This is top quality Pern. Top quality rage Pern. Look at how angry he is. He's even angry and silent. He can even be angry without words. He's so powerful. The Pedro anger is so powerful, he can rage with no
Inflamed
sound.
gums?
Now
Blame
look, we got
bacteria.
inflamed gums
Help
from
keep
the
plaque
Pedro.
from coming back. Be dentist ready with
Pedro
Colgate
gave us
Total.
inflamed gums. Up, now
This
he
sucks.
spit at us. Mr. Spit on you.
I'm
Mr.
looking for
Spit
things.
on
I don't
you,
know where
saying
they're
hello
at.
to his fans.
There they are. I see it.
Mr.
It's
Spit on
hiding.
you. I got to go get more weed in my jar. I'll be right back. You guys watch the Pedro for me. You guys
Found
keep
it.
an eye on the Pedro.
All right, I need some mini pretzels. We should be here somewhere. Is that them right there? No. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Here we go. Pretzel sticks. Mini pretzels. Mini pretzels. Mini pretzels. Bro. All right. Sorry, Sally. I gotta get in front of you there, bro. All right. Still got to get the deli item. I gotta find that. We gotta go frozen. Dairy. Easy. One aisle right here. Getting some soda. I guess I'll go this way. Got a liquid death case and a Coke Zero. Okay. And liquid death, which should be on this side somewhere. There, just right behind me. So we're having liquid death sparkling water. Uh-oh, they don't have the one I need. Yay!
Oh hell no, man! I wouldn't follow up the disappointment of the Pedro and Hannibal's clusterfuck with lying to you about Pedro attacking groceries. You're going to get a grocery attack, Jaded. You're going to get grocery violence that you've only dreamed of in your wildest dreams. You just hold on. He's going to slam doors. He's going to be angry. He's going to be cussing and spitting. It's going to be real embarrassing. You're going to love it. Patton. Yeah, those are anal beads. It's actually if you contact Vartan from the Schubeck Industries anal division, he can talk to you. He can give you a quote on those beads, Patton. Vartan will give you a quote on those beads in volume. You can arbitrage those beads. You can sell anal beads, like get them in one area, then arbitrage them over to Europe or something. They're the finest quality latex anal beads in the industry right now, Pat, and thank you for asking. Yeah, no more letdowns tonight. I know that was too much. It was really too much. It's too much. It was a big loss to the community. We were really looking forward to seeing coaching on coaching. The Hannibals and the Pedro had it so set up for the Eli. It was so set up, and we just didn't get to see it. We missed. We thought we were going to see unicorn pern, a unicorn gangbang pern. It was real excited. We were hard as we were ever going to get, and we just didn't happen. It's very disappointing, but that sometimes happens. You got to deal with the disappointed moments in life without attacking groceries, say the driver. You can't take all your problems out on the groceries, and you can't beat on shopping carts and argue with deli people either. It's just not. It's not going to solve your problems, say the driver.
Yay! The one that I need is the one they don't have. Can't find item. Skip.
Pedro's never shopped before. See, Pedro doesn't understand the frustrations of of doing shop and pay or Instacart or Pornhub or whatever kind of DoorDash chicanery, gig app chicanery he's doing. He doesn't understand the things faced by the gig workers.
Suggested a replacement. So they got melon, they got berry, they got severed lime. None of those are going to probably work. So we'll try this one.
This is why Pedro gets the big money. This is how you make $350 a day. This is how you make $350 a day when you get this kind of Mr. Bet on You productivity, Ken RS.
See if they might want that.
Yeah, It's a
Get one of those.
it's a pattern of abuse. It's
All
a
right, let's
pattern
go.
of abuse.
Keep pushing. What up, y'all? Sorry for my frantic frankness. Frankness. It's cool.
Okay, he forgot how to talk. Pedro forgot how to talk. He wanted to say something like frankness or something, but I think he said frankedness, or he forgot the words. But he was going to say something and he just forgot the word. You think he has PTSD from his first shopping order a few years ago, Mary Poppins? Still, you think he's still suffering from his first shopping order? Smashed all them ramen noodles. They're gonna get like ramen. Gonna get little ramen rice pellets, little ramen rices. But he's got a lot of. He's got a lot of bracelets. He's got a strong bracelet game. Strong bracelet game for the bet on you. I ain't got no bracelets. I got gigantic wrists. The problem is they don't even make bracelets like big enough for my wrist, because I got like big fucking wrists like the size of legs. And so I can't wear any bracelets. It sucks. I can't wear watches, bracelets. It's just terrible. It's not fair. It's not fair. Yeah, we got a Pedro bot malfunction. It's well, franticness, frankedness, franticness. I think it was a combination of frankness and franticity. Ramen rice pellets. Yeah, that's a good. It's like them Italians do with the little noodles. It's like the Italians or the couscousers do, the greasers, the Grecians, the Grecian formulas. They do the couscous. They do all kinds of little noodles, little teeny noodles everywhere.
All right, we only got to do 9 more items. We're almost done. I'm just gonna.
Pedro, 9 more items could take us another like 6 hours with how you're doing right here. We could be here till morning with 9 more items, Pedro. You're gonna have to pick up the pace.
End at the deli. Let's just find these other items. The deli's kind of close-ish to where we got to check out. It's fine.
Oh shit! No,
25 bucks. I don't care.
Oh shit! He ain't even gone to the deli yet. I'm afraid this is like a level 6 Pedro warning. Now we're like a level 6 Pedro warning. He's heading for the deli. He don't even know what's in store for him yet. We do. This is gonna get terrible. I'm scared. I'm going to need somebody in the audience to metaphorically hold me. If you'll metaphorically hold me, please give me your critical support in the chat. Thank you.
So we're grabbing some sour cream, some butter, some cream cheese, the deli item, 2 frozen items, 3 frozen items, the chocolate milk, which will be up at the front, and let's get this Cascade aisle 12 real quick. So hey, hit the thumbs up. We were tracking to get to 400 thumbs up on that first live stream. I wanted everything to be together. I wanted it to look all nice and pretty.
He wanted it to be perfect. He wanted it to be perfect, and now it's all fucked up. He wanted it to be a perfect live stream. Now it's not perfect.
I appreciate y'all though. I'm just a little, I like everything to be a certain way. My biggest strength is my biggest weakness. I'm a perfectionist. I like things to be a certain way. I work really hard at it. And when it doesn't happen, I don't like it. Especially when it's something silly like YouTube just crapping out for a second. So, let me mute this for a second.
Please. Oh man. Thank you for the virtual hugs. Those actually are helping. Some thumbs up for the Pedro. Thank you, Mary Poppins. That's helping. Oswald, Peyton. We could write some jokes on this, Peyton. You and I could do some comedy writing together. Be some good stuff.
There's too much music going on here, and I don't want no copyright issues. So, I think if I talk over it, it's okay. But YouTube, they don't like your boy Pedro sometimes. So I'm trying to make sure we're okay mostly. So this Gloria Stefan might be like, copyright strike that young man. He's playing my music to get money. All right, what am I doing here?
Oh, Millie B, nice to see you. Thank you for joining the party. We're watching. We got a level 6 Pedro warning. Pedro's heading for the dilly. This is Pedro's public meltdown, grocery abuse from last night by popular demand. Everybody wants it. Everybody needs it. We had a very disappointing night tonight. This is in fact the Glitchgate Pedro and Hannibal fail cow that sucked lol fest with Dad Dash and friends. The reason that sucked is that we never had the Pedro and Hannibal show that was supposed to be. Hey, Tommy Sisson, nice to see you, buddy. Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you in there. We're laughing at the Pedro. Pedro's attacking some groceries. It's pretty funny, Tommy. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it a lot. Um, yeah, we're laughing at the Pedro. He was attacking groceries yesterday. It was good. It was good stuff. We got level 6 Pedro warning.
Butter's over there, sour cream. It's gonna be there. Cream cheese. So let me just grab this sour cream right over here.
Chow shows. I have absolutely no doubt that if Pedro is the king of DoorDash, you must be something otherworldly. Chow shows, because you actually know what you're doing. Thank you. It's my dream. It was my dream to be decapitated, and I actually decapitated myself. It's wonderful. It's a very freeing feeling. Decapitation is the best thing that can happen to anybody. Really, sometimes it seems scary when you do it, but it's a good thing for everybody. Yeah, yeah. Bigger man walking away. No means no. No means no. Sometimes you just got to know when to say no. That's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. I see it. I've we kind of surmised that, Tommy. I think it's the same thing. It's just people feeling sensitive. I think it seems pretty clear that Granddaddy Pimple is probably not a truly dangerous individual, and that maybe some things are misheard. But it's just this thing. It's like Sam was acting real creepy and saying creepy things. We just got to get everybody on the same page. But I think we're going to get there. I think Glitch Dash is sunning his pubes. He's going to get ready for the Christmas pube sale with them strawberry blonde pubes. I think we're going to get through it. We just need to all just make sure that we're staying peaceful. Nobody needs to go even thinking about hurting anybody. The liars are finding or showing themselves to be liars, and the people telling the truth are showing themselves to tell the truth, and everybody will be just fine. Just got to keep that going. Watching Pedro explode is a community building event. This is community building. This is the type of community building that Professor Wetleg, the dashing trader, and Professor Mike Leg talked about in Business Insider. This is the community building we're doing right here that Professor Wetleg loves so much.
Just stay right here. I'll be back. There's too much going on in here.
Yeah, that's right, Tommy. It was just context, Tommy. It's all set now. I think we're all right. But I do appreciate you saying it, Tommy, because you're right. I understand. I think everybody just needs to make sure they understand the context. And I think you're on the right page, Tommy. Okay, we got the muted Pedro again. The muted Pedro is not as exciting. Pedro's a really slow shopper. We want to get to the action here, but Pedro's really a slow shopper. Now, I think he might be distracted by the deli lady at this point. Maybe.
Oh, nice. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. So we need one more item for customer B, which is the deli ham. And everything else is customer A. So almost done. Salted butter. Let's take a nice little woosah moment after we do this order. Reset my batteries. Cream cheese. Then I just walk by the cream cheese.
The best part about this is really the suspense. Like, we're waiting for the Pedro explosion. We know it's coming, but we don't know when it's coming because I haven't seen it yet.
The cream cheese right over there, and I just walked by. Of course it was. It's right by the side. Oh yeah, here we go. Appreciate y'all 126 for coming back. Where's the cream cheese? Am I tripping? There it is.
God, it's taking forever, Wagey. How do you make money at this?
They don't even have the regular cream cheese. They got light cream cheese, two fat cream cheese, another brand cream cheese.
I never shopped this in my life.
But they got replacements, so she'll get the Philadelphia. She'll get the good stuff. All right, Eggos, drumsticks, and a Stouffer's lasagna. And then we'll go get the boar's head roast beef, and we're done. We've been in here 20 minutes. Not awful. Not awful, not awful. So I'm just going this way. So Stouffer's is going to be, okay, so I'll be right here. Except for the drumsticks. Get me down there. Stouffer's lasagna serves 1, so we're looking for the small guy right here with meat sauce. There we go. Easy money. Eggo waffles right to my left, home style. I just got here, man. Only been here 20 minutes.
I would have had to go over the hill and pick that. The gas customer got a hold of me.
Well, I was talking in the car for a little bit before I came in.
My gas customer got a hold of me when I was about to make a right on our store.
Oh, really?
And he was over on the hill. Yeah, he got a hold of that. Had a package on his porch where he could put your in.
Nice. All right. That was Tim for you that were here for the first live. We just had lunch. All right, little drums.
I gotta grab my milk. I just made a U-turn. Oh, shit. I'm on ice.
Little drums.
No shit. I'm about to attack some groceries right now myself. I'm about to kick the shit out of some groceries. I may go upstairs, grab me a box of cereal, and beat it to hell. This is just frustrating. It is just frustrating. I'm gonna get a bag of groceries and just slam it around my house.
James, dial 4152, please. James, 4152.
All right, guys. Let's go on. We gotta get the milk too, or the core milk. Fairlife protein shake. Yeah, but that's cold, so that's gonna be should be up there. All right, let's go. Let's go get this last couple items here. Somebody put a super chat in. Let me see. Appreciate that. Orant Shaninen. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but thanks for the $4.99, man. Thank you very much. All right, so the milk should be.
Well, one thing's for damn sure: the boy's making more money on super chats than he is on the shopping pays. One thing's for damn sure: the Urube's financing this operation. If you don't fuck Pedro, feed him, or fuck him, feed him, or finance him, he ain't happy. At least he's getting financed over here. He ain't getting fed or financed, or financed or fucked, or no, he ain't getting fucked or fed. He is getting financed, though. That's the thing he's getting. He's getting his financing. I think it's like 10,000 items. It seems like it seems like somewhere around 10,000 items that he's shopping for right now. Somewhere between 9 and 10,000 items. Yeah, Pedro. Yeah, he's very. It feels like a lot of items. This is real painful. It's real painful. Millie, don't make Mary Poppins tell you some of the theories about why Pedro might be so uncomfortable, because it's female stuff that we don't want to get into. Millie, it's more vaginal type stuff, but it's uncomfortable.
There we go. Yep. All right. And then we'll grab the roast beef.
Yeah, I know. Pedro's drawing this out. Pedro's
0.33 of a pound. Don't forget milk. Best chocolate milk ever. That's VR computers. You're right. Fairlife's a really good chocolate milk. I like Overweiss as well, though. Protein shake.
You don't go for the Jesus hair for nothing, Raging Wagey. It takes a long time to wash that hair, but you got to be dedicated to your craft. You got to be dedicated to your craft.
Brings all the boys to the yard. The protein shake brings the boys to the yard. Uh-oh, there's another line. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, help me.
God, Lord help us. We're the ones suffering through this, Pedro. You were like ostensibly working. We're supposed to be watching this for fucking the entertainment. It's killing me. Okay, we need to get some throwing shit and car slamming. This is just not fast enough for me at this point in night. Millie B needs to go to bed. Mary Poppins needs to go to bed. Oh, he's seething now. Holy shit. Oh, this is good. Wait, how angry is he?
I'm gonna stay here for 10 minutes and wait to get one fucking thing.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. We're at a level 7 Pedro. We're at level 7 Pedro warning right now. Level 7 Pedro warning. The nostrils are going wild. The nostrils are just fucking going wild.
This absolutely fucking sucks.
Welcome to the gig economy. If you need money, Pedro would like to remind you there's some good opportunities out there for you here in the global gig economy. Pedro's a big fan. If you need to try some things, be like Mr. Bet on you. Sometimes he does need nostril tampons, Mary Poppins. I've never seen nostrils more in need of a tampon than we got right here. We need a double plug. We need a double nostril tampon plug right here, Mary Poppins. That's an excellent point. Thank you for making it. We can't always figure these things out as men, but sometimes when we get the right people in the audience, we learn how to solve problems. Now, look, I know professional, but I'm thinking Mary Poppins. I'm thinking he could even go without an applicator. He could just go without the applicator and just make it real easy. Just slide those right in. No applicator. He doesn't even need the plastic applicator or cardboard. No, he doesn't need any pearl softness. He doesn't need any pearly softness. You just slip those right up there, just cotton soft. Uh, it'll be great. He looks frustrated at the moment, though. He looks like he might be angry. Can we call him Mr. Serenity now? Remember the Seinfeld? He's he's going to be Mr. Serenity now. I can't find my home base on the keyboard. There you go. Mr. Serenity now in honor of Jerry Seinfeld. We call him Mr. Serenity now. Please, Serenity now. Worlds are colliding. Worlds are colliding. Pedro has met Pedro Instacart.
One item.
Do you think is it possible that Pedro Instacart ran into Pedro DoorDash and worlds collided? Is this Instacart or is this DoorDash? Which is he doing? Is he Pedro Instacart or Pedro DoorDash right now? I can't see anything on the app. Okay, it's Instacart. See right there? John F. isn't using the Instacart app, it said. So that was Instacart. This is an Instacart. Pedro Instacart Santiago, or Pedro Santiago, the Instacart is silent. Yeah, Serenity now. Yeah, worlds are colliding. That's right.
Waiting on one item.
So that's what it says. You see right there, it says Instacart. See right here, it says Instacart. John F. isn't using the Instacart app. So they must probably have ordered through the store itself. Now, see, here's the thing. If you're going to be a professional shopper, you got to go to the deli first. You got to see if the deli's open. And if the deli's open, you got to get your slip in there. So you make sure that they're doing your deli meat while you're doing the rest of the shopping. Otherwise, you end up like a Pedro. You end up like a Pedro and you're just talking to yourself over in the corner, placing bets on yourself and losing.
It's been 8 minutes.
This may be the longest shopping trip of my life. Mr. Seethe on you. Mr. Rage on you. Mr. Snow, Mr. Nostril on you.
Thank you.
He's got a savage state of mind.
Look, it's asking me if there's a problem with my badge. That's how long I've been waiting. You see that?
Is there a problem with your badge? Is there a problem with your badge? Is there a problem with your badge? Yeah, I don't know how to shop. My problem is I don't know how to shop. I'm not a professional gig worker. That's my problem.
I had all this done in 20 minutes, and we're at 33 minutes. For what?
It seems longer than that. It seems so much longer. It seems so much longer.
That's the longest I've ever waited for one deli item.
I think it was so the 24-hour raging wage. You said the math actually is this from what I know, and it's it's just taking Pedro's word for it. But the 24-hour live stream was a 14-hour live stream in 3 parts is what I got out of it. So it's like the 3-part 14-hour 24-hour live stream. Pedro doesn't really follow through on things. He was going to do a website once. He decided not to do that. He doesn't really follow through on things. Yeah, better not do. He better not become Pedro Spark Santiago. Pedro Walmart Spark Santiago. Don't do it, Pedro. Don't do it.
That was absolutely brutal.
Now wait till he
14 minutes I stood there.
Unreal.
To be in the car right now. I hate coming to the Schnucks. Every time I come, I regret it. But then when I see dollars, I always tell myself it'll be okay, and it's never okay. Never had a good experience here. Now,
So he fell for the old fuck you, pay you, or finance you trick. He fell for the old fuck you, pay you, finance you. He thought he was going to get paid and fucked or financed or something over here, or fed, or fucked or financed or fed. Fucked, financed, fed. Yeah, that's the three. Fuck, financed, or fed. Stephen Arrow back for the Pedro meltdown. Stephen Arrow, we're now at a level 8 Pedro. Now at a level 8 Pedro warning, heading for a level 10. Heading for a level 10. Be excited.
not one time have I come to the Schnucks and had everything just be normal. Not one time. Never. And I keep coming back, so you can only be mad at yourself. Can't blame anybody but yourself.
Now, see, there you go. Pedro got that self-hate and that self-blame. He's bringing it home for the people. Pedro blames himself. He hates himself. He's blaming himself for all of this. He is a little bit to blame because he ain't so smart. But see, Pedro's just setting up. He's life coaching people right into disaster because that's what he is. He's a walking disaster. And the slowest shopper in the motherfucking universe and all of St. Louis. For God's sakes, somebody help this poor child.
I don't even know why I come here. I don't know why I come here.
Now he's that guy that's standing. He's now the guy standing in the store talking to himself, mumbling to himself. He doesn't know why he comes to the store while he's checking. I've seen guys do that. Like they're at the store checking their stuff. Like I don't know why I fucking come here. I don't know why I fucking come to the store. I don't know what's going on. He's one of those. He's one of those.
I don't know why. Every time I come here, it's like not good. I don't know why I keep doing it. I have two.
Please proceed to register line.
I mean, you could just walk faster. You just walk faster. I mean, look, I don't want to rub any salt in any wounds, but does anybody think that Pedro needs to walk with more purpose? Does anybody think Pedro needs to walk with more purpose here? I'm not looking to rub any salt in anybody's wounds, but Pedro just seems like he ain't walking with much of a purpose right now for a coach. You have 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Oh my God, Brian, it's a horror show. It's a horror show. We haven't even got to the level 10 Pedro meltdown. It's taken us like 6 hours to get to level 8. 6 hours to get to level 8. We're heading for the level 10.
Why do I come?
Oh my God, he's the crazy guy talking to himself. He's at the checkout line, embarrassing all the fellow customers, making all the fellow customers uncomfortable. He's like checking things out, going, "Why do I come to this store? What's wrong with me? Why am I talking to myself at the grocery store? Why am I checking things out? Why am I here?" Pedro, man, wow. Have you seen crazy people like this at the grocery store and you just sit there and you think to yourself, like, what is wrong with this individual? They really need to get assistance before they go out in public. This guy's sitting here checking groceries out, talking to himself in front of the families.
Why? If I wanted a job, I'd fucking get an application. I don't know why I come here. Every time I come here, I like get mad at myself. It's not your fault. I just don't understand like why I come here. It's such a stupid idea. Like every time, I'm disappointed. Why?
Bobby, Pedro keeps scaring us. Pedro keeps scaring us. Will you tell Pedro to quit being scary and talking to himself like a psychopath at the grocery store, Bobby? Pedro keeps scaring us, Bobby. Tell him to stop it. Like if he was John Billings, he'd go, "Please stop. Please stop. Please stop."
Gotta bag my shit. Like, this shit on the floor. Like, it's all good. Here's the second one. It's such a waste of time.
Please proceed to register terminal.
This is the first one, right? Yeah. Look at this. I got a bag. Look at this shit.
Please proceed to register terminal.
Look at all those poor people in the store that had to listen to this maniac yell at himself while he's checking out his groceries. Those poor people must have just been really embarrassed for him. Yeah, the level 10 Pedro warning's coming, Brian.
It's not worth my time.
Oh, here
Not
he is.
worth my time. Never again. I gotta know better, man. I always tend to forget that you gotta fucking bag your groceries. You gotta do. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, if I wanted to work here,
Pedro forgot what it's like to do in shop and pay because he's not a real gig worker. He forgot, but he just did a shop and pay, and now he's like, I forgot what this is like. I forgot. I tell people to use the red card all the time, but I forgot what it's like if you actually have to do the work. That's great, Pedro. You're quite the trooper, Pedro. You're killing it, Pedro.
get an application.
Oh man, you're getting a shot of them custom pants and them giant testiculars. Congratulations, everybody. You got your shot of the Pedro giant testiculars.
And it's not like Aldi. Schnucks is much different. Dude, what the this Dude, this is bonkers. Waste of motherfucking time, man. Not worth 25 bucks. What are we gonna be at? What time? I don't even know how long we've been live. 50 minutes? So I accepted this a while back. Now, it's basically an hour, but I'm frustrated, man.
We're still trying to figure out if he's frustrated or frustrated. We're hoping that he's frustrated. It's a level 10. We're at a level 10 now. He's outside the store. We're at a level 10. He's cussing in public. He's spitting. He's making a scene. He's acting like a wild man. He's acting crazy. And here we go. Let's go to the level 10 Pedro warning. Here we go. Level 10.
I'm sitting there waiting for a lady for 14 minutes to cut some fucking deli meat. Then I gotta bag my own bags because nobody wants to work there. I'm spoiled. I hate having to I hate the stupid shit, man. It's just so fucking annoying. God, I hate getting in a bad mood.
No, don't. Pedro, leave the groceries alone, Pedro. Leave them alone. Don't hurt the groceries, Pedro.
Can't stand the stupid fucking game.
Now, all you ladies in the audience, all you ladies in your audience, I know your underwear is probably, I don't want to talk about what's happening, but I mean, you must be getting turned on by this virile man showing his testosterone, showing his manliness, showing his testiculars. If you're a female in the audience and you're thinking Pedro looks just delicious right now, just like a Puerto Rican anger sandwich, like a Puerto Rican rage sandwich, like a Puerto Rican rage popsicle. Are you just, if you're a woman in the audience, are you looking at the Pedro just going, that rage popsicle, man, I wish I was at the store with that guy. Who wouldn't want to be hanging around that sweet, handsome man with Jesus hair, just going out shopping with rage porn? And man, what a swell feller. What a swell feller.
This is not worth my. I'm way better than doing this fucking kind of shit. Fucking bagging groceries and shit. Like, what the fuck is my life come to doing this dumbass shit?
He's too good for this. He's too good for this. He's too good for me. He's too good for you. He's too good for all this. You see, this is the problem. Pedro shouldn't be having to stoop down to this. Pedro shouldn't be having to stoop down to this. Mary Poppins, you can't see yourself with the Pedro. Just enjoying your time as a couple, spending time together, yelling at yourself during checking out at the grocery store. I'm scared too, Scrimpy. He's a frightening individual.
What the fuck? It's not worth my fucking time, dude. Like, it's not worth my time.
You can move faster.
Fucking hate waiting. I hate wasting time. It's the number one thing in the world that pisses me off is wasted time. It makes me so angry. It's a personal thing, I know. And I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't give a fuck. Like, I am always gonna be myself. I hate wasting time.
Pedro, could you be less yourself? Could you just start being slightly less yourself in public? Because it's not good.
I hate sitting somewhere for 15 minutes and just standing there. I can't stand it. It's nauseating. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom, but I don't want to waste more time and make the...
He's got to take a Pedro. He's got to take a Pedro. Stephen Arrow, are you saying you're the king? Are you saying you're the Pedro? You're the Pedro? You're better than the Pedro at this? You're claiming that you can outpace these skills? It's amazing. Yeah, Pedro loves the shop and pays. Pedro's a big shop and pay fan. He's a real shop and pay professional. He loves it. He loves the shop and pay.
Customer waits. I'll just do that when I'm done dropping these off. My fucking goddamn keys just fell. I'm so... Oh my
Hello. Pedro just about broke his own car window right there. Pedro just about broke his own car window right there.
Oh my
Holy shit,
fuck.
Pedro, take it easy. Oh my goodness, that was two-handed. Holy shit, man. Don't let your kid go out with Pedro alone. Don't get your jeepers creepers. Pedro, get yourself some assistance.
God damn it, man. Come on. Fuck.
This is great stuff, man.
It,
this is amazing. Keep in mind, he could have deleted this video. He could have deleted it so it wasn't there today, but he didn't because it's so good. Because it's so good and he's making money off it. He could have deleted this, but he didn't. He's the produced by Pedro.
Fucking piece of shit, man.
Holy shit, take it easy on the car, dude. I know, Kent. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, I wouldn't let this fucker take my kid to the store. Fucking maniac. Fucking maniac. Fucking childish piece of garbage. Acting like a complete and total dickbag. Pedro, come on the show. I hope you're in the audience, Pedro. Pedro, come on the show. Let me talk you through your problems. Let me talk you through your problems, Pedro.
Jesus, man.
God dang it, man. That guy's hard on the car. The guy's hard on the car. That's why he's got the Depend sponsorship. That's why he got the Depend sponsorship. He can shit right in the car. Look at how angry he is. He's shitting right now. The shit face right there. God damn, that guy's angry. Jaded driver says Pedro can't come on this store because he's still over at the what's the name of the store? Whatever store he was at. He's still over shop at the shop and pay. He's not done yet. He's waiting at the deli. Mr. Spit on You. Mr. Spit on You is coaching you to greatness right now. Mr. Spit on You just cannot wait for you to learn from him. How long does it take Pedro to recover from this? What does it take? Holy shit, Brian! This is frightening. Like if this was like your son-in-law or somebody that you knew, you'd be like, "Dude, man, you need to get yourself some serious fucking help. You need to get yourself some serious fucking help, dude. You think you're Jesus and you're running around acting like the world's biggest dick bag, man. This is bad. This is real bad. This is real bad." Oh, I can't take no more. I can't take no more. Let's go over to our friend Uber Jeep Arizona's channel and let's see his response to the Pedro because Jeff did a real nice job on it. Jeff did a real nice job on it. Uber Jeep AZ. The Pedro picked with the wrong. Pedro picked the second wrong Jeff to fight with. The second wrong Jeff to fight with. I was the first wrong Jeff to fight with. This is the second wrong Jeff to fight with. The second, it's Jeff squared, Dad squared, the Black Jeff, Blackjack, Jeff Black, Blackjack off. You don't want to fight these two guys. You don't want me or the other Jeff on your butt. It won't be fun. You won't like it. It won't be a good time.
Do we have another?
Pedro. Let's share our friend Uber Jeep Arizona. We love this guy. This is our friend Jeff. He's kicking ass and taking names. Little Pedro picked a fight because Pedro lies. He says, I'm not going to go after other YouTubers. I'm a nice guy. And then he picks a fight with Uber Jeep Arizona in the rideshare space. Pedro ain't so smart. But Jeff's going to help us smarten Pedro up. He's going to give us some good things. We're not going to interrupt the Jeff. It's only 10 minutes, 17 seconds. We're going to let the Jeff play. And we're going to show you what a little bit of truth, what a little bit of Pedro training.
Fun one for you today, a great one, an unexpected one. Well, really, it was probably expected because y'all know how these content creators are. So I would say it was expected. So I get hit up today because Pedro been in the shadows like he always is, watching shit go down. So he jumps on one of my videos I did this morning. Got the nerve to say, Jeff, I was just using you as an example of how not to be when you're fighting with content creators and stuff like that. You shouldn't do it online. You should do it, don't do it on YouTube. I was just using you as an example because he made a video about me. Oh, no, that video wasn't about you, Jeff. It wasn't about you. I was just saying how content creators shouldn't be. I was just saying they shouldn't be fighting online. And then I just use you as an example. And I'm like, motherfucker, why don't you use yourself as an example? He just got through making 4 or 5 videos about Eli, Glitch Dash, Jeff Thomas Black, Brian over at DoorDash Sucks. He just made 4 or 5 videos about them. I know I found 2 of them. I found 2 of the videos on their little channel they creating. And so he out here making videos about other content creators, fighting with them on YouTube. Everybody fighting back and forth. He even on one of Robert Reese, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. On one of Robert Reese's live streams, Pedro got the nerve to threaten Eli. Talking about I'll just come out there and see you in San Jose. I'm just have to come up there and see you. I'll see you in San Jose. That's what he was saying on live stream, threatening this dude that he was gonna come there. And Eli started laughing like, man, I get threatened all the time for people to come beat me up. If I had a dollar for every time somebody threatened to come beat me up, I'd be a millionaire by now. That's what Eli was saying on the live stream. But yet Pedro got the nerve just yesterday or the day before to make a fucking video talking about, yeah, YouTubers shouldn't be like this. They should be more docile. They should be more, even. So holier than thou Pedro don't want to let all his users know how he really is. He wants to put it on me. Oh, I'm going to use Jeff as, ooh, this is an opportunity. What I told y'all this motherfucker's an opportunist. He's an opportunist. If he was a realist, he would have realized, man, if I'm going to make a video about content creators fighting with content creators on YouTube, why don't I just make it about myself? I just had a fight with Eli, with Brian, with Torp. I just had a fight with all these people. I could use myself as an example of how not to be on YouTube. What a great idea. Use my own life to tell people how not to be on YouTube. Instead, no, he's an opportunist. He sees some shit involved with a big content creator and a little content creator. So what does he do? He hops on it. Like I said, Pedro's that type of way. He sees an opportunity. He tries to capitalize. Like I said, he don't want this smoke, but he wants this smoke. Because I didn't ask shit from Pedro. Nobody asked Pedro to get involved. He wanted to be involved because he wants the views. He wants the followership. He didn't have to make a video about me and the professor and what we was going through. He could have made one about himself. He just went through the same shit with like 4 or 5 content creators. And they were making videos back and forth about each other, just like me and the professor are doing. They was doing the same shit. Only difference is I never physically threatened the professor. Professor never physically threatened me. He just threatened me with a lawsuit. That was it. But that shit's laughable. But Pedro physically threatened another content creator. Physically threatened him. Oh, I'm going to come out to San Jose. I'm going to have to come see you then, I guess. I'm going to... And hurry up and turn this thing off. Mad as shit. But yet he don't tell his people on his channel that. Because he wants to make it seem like when you look at the little comments on his little... Oh, yeah, some people shouldn't be content creators. They're going to be that upset at somebody. Some people don't need to be involved in content creation if that's how they're going to be. But he never put his own shit on there showing how he is. But that's Pedro. Holier than thou motherfucking Pedro. Because he will sit up there and try to make somebody else look a certain way to take the heat off his own ass. Same thing happened with the glitch. He was pointing the finger at every fucking body else. Oh, I didn't. But I know who did. And this person here told me. And this person here so. Pedro, this motherfucker never takes responsibility for nothing. But he calls himself a leader. No. People are following you. But I don't really think you're a fucking leader. I think it's like the blind leading the blind. A bunch of motherfuckers walking around with handkerchiefs around their face, not knowing where the fuck they going. That's what I think. So when you sit up there saying you're going to use me as an example, I want to use you as the example, Jeff. Putting my picture up on his fucking video. Why ain't you just put your own picture next to Eli's picture and say, hey, when I was fighting this content creator, put your picture next to Brian at DoorDash Sucks. Put your picture next to Torp, next to Glitch Dash, next to Jeff Thomas Black. Put your picture Why you putting my picture up there? I ain't got shit to do with you, but you want shit to do with me, which is why you put your picture up there. My picture up there. You're an opportunist. Like I tell everybody, he's a fucking opportunist. He sees something, he tries to capitalize on it. He had his own situations going on YouTube. All motherfucking summer. All summer. Fighting YouTubers, back and forth, arguing, threatening to come into San Jose. But he never once mentioned none of that shit in the video he just dropped the other day, talking about me. Oh, people shouldn't be fighting on YouTube. People shouldn't be doing this on YouTube. It shouldn't be like that between content creators. It's like these small content creators just want to be at the table with the cool kids. That's the shit he was saying. But yet he got the nerve to comment on my shit. I wasn't talking about you, Jeff. I was just using you as my example. Motherfucker, use yourself. How the hell you just gonna come? That shit don't make no sense to me. That kind of shit don't make no sense to me. If you know what you see going on between me and the professor is some shit you just went through all fucking summer. And you know that. Everybody knows it. How you gonna sit up there and act like you so fucking holy that I would never fight a YouTuber. I would never argue with YouTubers online. No, I'm fucking Pedro. I would never do that. No. And everybody's clicking like and love. And yeah, Pedro, you're way more stand up than that. Yeah, Pedro, you would never. Yeah, Pedro, you're a very cool, calm person. You'd never do that. And he just taking all that shit in. Oh, yeah, give it to me, give it to me. That's what I like, give it to me. Pumping his motherfucking ego up, give it to me, yeah. Yeah, Pedro, I've never seen a cooler YouTuber than you. You're so cool and calm. You never argue with a YouTuber. You never threaten to fly to San Jose to kick somebody's ass. That wouldn't be you, Pedro. And he's sitting there reading all them fucking comments. Feeling zero fucking guilt for lying to these motherfuckers. Because he know he exactly like that. Exactly what me and the professor are doing is the same shit he just did. But he's sitting there acting like he ain't nothing like, oh, I would never. I'm telling y'all, these motherfuckers will mislead you because they ain't keeping it real. They not keeping it 100. Because when you keep it 100, you tell a fucking truth. That's what it means by 100, not 50. Don't give them half the motherfucking story. Yeah, you can talk about me and the professor if you want to, but at least on the back end say what him and the professor going through is what I just went through all summer with Eli and Jeff Thomas Black and Glitch Dash and Brian and Torp. I just went through that myself, so I know what it feels like to be going through this, y'all, and this is how I resolved it. He never resolved it. The funny thing is, he sees Eli now as content. So he's inviting Eli to his channel to do interviews and shit like that because it's for content. So they can argue and fight and have, because Eli does his own thing on his channel. Pedro does his own thing on his channel. And now they want to create some content together because they need more views and they need more traction. I get it. Because that's the YouTube game. I don't play the fucking YouTube game. I'm here for drivers. I'm not here for you motherfuckers. I don't know y'all. But y'all want to sit here and play this goddamn game with all these people, misleading all these people. All you had to do is put your own story in the mix, Pedro. That's all you had to do. Put your own story in the mix. But yet, he's sitting on his channel, taking it all in. Oh, Pedro, you're so amazing. You're cool as a cucumber, Pedro. You would never. I'd never see you fight with YouTubers online. I'd never see you threaten to fight some. Oh, no, I never. This is crazy. These guys don't even belong on YouTube with the way they're acting. You belong here, Pedro. They don't. Mislead motherfuckers. And I'm just sitting there reading these comments like, this dude is so full of shit. He's so full of shit. And I tell him to his face, man, you full of shit and you know it. Because you know everything I'm saying is true. You know everything I'm saying is true. I ain't got to lie to you. You ain't even got a lot of other people. You lie because you like to lie. That's what you do. You lie to get by. Motherfucker, the truth will set you free. But you lie to get by. You wanted to make a video because you wanted to capitalize on the traction the professor and I were having with our shit. You want to capitalize on that traction and say, oh, I'm going to make a video about these two in the proper way on how to handle YouTube things without fighting on YouTube. I'm gonna sit and make a video about, man, you should have made a video about your own shit. Because you know when you threw me under the bus, putting my picture up there, then you gonna comment in my shit today? Talking about some, oh, I was just using you as an example, Jeff, that's all. I'm like, wait a fucking minute. This motherfucker right here got the nerve to say I'm his example for how not to be on YouTube if I got beef with another content creator. When this motherfucker just fought 5 of them all summer. Threatening these motherfuckers and shit. I'm gonna come fight you. Shit like that. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, Pedro, for real. Man, miss me with that shit.
I see you, motherfucker!
Well, that was about as satisfying as a nice cold, ice cold beer on a warm day, wasn't it? That was delightful. That was delightful. I like Jeff's voice for the Pedro fans. Get him, Pedro. You tell him, Pedro. You're the king. You're the best, Pedro. You're the best. You tell him, Pedro. You're my coach, Pedro. You're just the best. You're just the goddamn best, Pedro. Fucking best, man. Giant testiculars, all the alpha males streaming everywhere. So good, so tough, so manly, such good hair. Best hair. A badass motherfucking Jeep. That Jeep cost you some money, brother. And you know, it's fixed up too. It's a fixed up Jeep right there. We got ourselves a poll here. What substance, now that we've seen the whole thing, If you haven't voted, we only got 26 votes. You got 22 of you, 26 of them. Get in there, get your socks, get your condoms, take your chance to vote as many times as you can. Voter fraud is what it's all about here on the Urubes. What substance was the Pedro on while attacking groceries and car doors so violently in the vast video we just watched? 37% of you, 37% of you feels like it's just good old Pedro adrenaline, which is some crazy shit, but it's just good old Pedro, good old natural Pedro adrenaline. My favorite, obviously not yours, but mine, uh, is the Ambien. You take Ambien, you go grocery shopping, you don't remember to go to the deli first, you get all angry, you don't remember anything the next day, and you think you're like some kind of a peacemaker after you acted like a jackass. So I personally voted for the Ambien. You didn't. The alcohol peach drinks. He bought alcohol peach drinks at the end of the night to take home and wrap up his 14-hour, 24-hour live. So the 14-hour, 24-hour live ended with peach drinks, but you still only gave that 50%. And 30% of you are big fans. 30% of you are in the cult, slobbered on the knob, enjoying the Pedro, loving the Pedro, drinking the Kool-Aid, drinking the Flavor Aid, getting ready to move to Pedro Island. Stop lying about the king. 30% of you want us to stop lying about the king. He is your king. He is your one and only king, the Pedro. But good old Pedro adrenaline, that's the winner. That is the winner for the poll. So that old Uber Jeep Arizona Jeff really just set Pedro back on his heels, didn't he? Pedro is so full of shit. Pedro did the same thing to me, right? He ran around trolling me, and then he'd go on his Sunday show and go, "Well, that guy's a coward. He won't come and talk to me. He's just a coward." And he'd have all his little fans going, "That Jeff Bob's Black is a coward. He won't come on Pedro's show and face the Pedro. Why won't he come on and face the Pedro?" Everybody's, "You got to come talk to the Pedro. You have to. The Pedro summoned you to his show. You have to talk to the Pedro. He's so great. He's the best one. He's the king." And I'm just like, "Yeah, I don't want to. I'm not interested. I don't need to talk to the Pedro." And he just couldn't believe it. Just couldn't believe it. Still can't believe it. Uh, Pedro, I wish you would come and I wish you'd just come and spend time with me. Jim Jones would be proud of Pedro. Remember, Charlie Manson won the election over Pedro, Jim Jones, and the hot blonde chick that kills dudes. Uh, so our community felt like Charlie Manson, Pedro's long lost potential father. Yeah, Pedro. He beat the shit out of some groceries in a car, cruising dasher. Yeah, yeah, you gotta let it out. You gotta let it out. You gotta let it out. Yeah, Charlie hands down. Charlie had it going. Listen, Rage and Wagey, if you can talk some women into killing people, you got some skills. It's not that easy to talk women into going committing murders for you. Just like Torp would say, the guy's got game. He's got serious game. Charlie Manson had game, is the thing. He had real game, not fake game, like real game. Like you can talk these girls into going committing horrible murders. It's amazing. It's truly amazing talent that guy had for the stuff, for the things. Yeah, it's a lot. It's all a lot. So listen, I'm pulling double duty while the glitch dash is on vacation, sunning those strawberry blonde pubes, getting them ready for the Christmas sale. I got to get myself some sleep. I got to get myself some sleep. Hopefully, God willing, assuming I don't get whacked off overnight, I will be back for you probably in the morning for some kind of a Thirsty Thursday. Remember, Thursday's the day named after Hannibal. The only day that's thirsty is Thursday. And so tomorrow being Thirsty Thursday, we'll be doing a lot of drinking, and I'm going to get my rest so I can be ready for that. The glitch dash, Thomas Ubeck, sunning those pubes, getting them ready for the Christmas sale. It's been a lot of fun. It's been real painful. We watched a lot of Pedro, more Pedro than I've watched in a real long time. I don't want to do it again anytime soon. It was kind of funny, but it's also real aggravating. Pedro's a real nasty character. real dangerous character, I think, actually. Dangerous to humanity because he's just a psychopath running around pretending he's a cult leader. Anyway, it's all fun. It's all good. It's all good fun. Oh, good. We got a new Lisa Surley video. Well, those are always good, Rage and Wagey. Those are always good videos. So you guys all have a wonderful night. Get yourself some sleep. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna relax, have some water, get ready for Thirsty Thursday, rest up, stretch myself out for you, and I'll see you in the morning with some nice songs. Good night, everybody. Good night, Cruise and Dasher, Rage and Wagey, Wild Alaska, Brian. Have a good night, Scrimpy. Hope we got your fix in. Uh, Mary Poppins, of course. All our favorite females. Millie, Ken RS, Sam Lee. Nice to see you. You're welcome. Hope you're thinking about that glitch dash, and we just get all things straightened out. Stephen Arrow, of course, good friend. Blake, you got the pro in here. You got D, not counting on himself even close to enough. D, not even close to counting on himself enough. Pedro needs to do more doubling down, more betting on himself, and we're right here with him. If I missed anybody, which I know I did, I apologize. I know that one of our friends in there, I saw your yellow icon in there. I'm babbling now, but the show's basically over. St. Louis gigs, St. Louis, sharing a town. Bobby, thanks for stopping by. Ricky, thanks for stopping by. St. Louis gigs, how is the town big enough for both you and Pedro? I don't know. Seems like there's no town big enough for Pedro and anybody else. Necro, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sharing your stream with us. Thanks for sharing your stream with us, Pedro. Thanks for sharing your stream with us. Uber Jeep Arizona Jeff. My goodness, so many people to thank on this stupendous, stupid evening. You guys all have a great night. Dad Dash, I'll see you in the morning. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Don't listen to